Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day here at Garena Elite Philippines. This is the final hurrah for all of our multiplayer contenders. My name is Pika, joined by Warden, and yes, he did that. He did put on the shades for a little bit, but Warden, it is Judgment Day, if so to speak.
Well, it's the last day of this very group stage here for Garena Elite Philippines, and honestly, man, I mean, everything has been much pretty solidified, except for that number 4 spot, and that is going to be AMG Nocturnal up against the Kingsmen later on. Other than that, though, it's all going to come down to consolation games, but obviously the hype doesn't stop there, so better make sure you guys are going to be, quite active here on this broadcast. And the Garena action doesn't stop there. Tomorrow run, coming from tomorrow to the next 2 days as well, we're going to have the GSI run there, so there's still a lot of action up ahead here in this Garena region.
At GEP though, again, the story unfolds here one last time, ladies and gentlemen. It has led to this. Look at all the days that have passed here. We started off from the 14th of April. My goodness, Warden, it really does fly real quick. Now here we go. We did have literally a day gap before we went to our group stage.
Most definitely, man. I mean, it's 2 days worth of the qualifiers, and it's 3 days worth of the qualifiers, and you got like what, overall 6 days there on the group stage, and then only one grand finals run there, and that will obviously be including the semifinals alongside the lower bracket finals and the upper bracket finals itself, and obviously the grand finals. But moving over, and again, just drop back to memory lane here in Pika. Qualifiers 128 teams, best of 3, drops down to top 8 of each slot, advances towards the group stage, and now, well, later on, we'll finalize who will be the top 4 to advance to the summer festival.
You know what, Warden? I'm gonna echo back on what you said before. I wish we could bring everybody with us, but it's sad. The nature of competition is someone has to get left behind, but they will not get left behind though when it comes to prizes here, as our first placer does go home with $8,000 US. Chop that in half, and their second placer gets 4,000 once again. Another half, that's 2,000 for the succeeders, and 5th to 8th, yes, 5th to 8th still goes home with $1,000 US.
Yo, absolutely, man. And once again, here we started off with this event with Rogue 6, Divinity, Illinary X, Kingsmen, Genesis, Scary, AMG Nocturnal, and MG Oblivion. And so far, man, I mean, we look to solidify on who will advance in the next stage of the competition. They're coming from the top 3. I mean, Scary's gonna be number 1, MG Oblivion on number 2, and then on 3 you got Illinary X. Get to see there on the 4th and the 5th. All tied up for 3 out of 3 here for the wins and loss. Games lost 6 out of 6 for the series. 9 points in total here for each end. I mean, if it does persist, well, quite fortunately, only one will come out on top there and will secure that last and final ticket for the summer festival later on. So I'm pretty excited for that one, Pika.
We all are, honestly. So look at that. The competition has gone more steep, especially for our basically for our 4th and 5th slots. My goodness, Warden, anything can happen today. It just takes one good play from these two teams and they're going to trump the opposition. This is just me being optimistic about it. I know how yesterday went. Unfortunately, 4 of these teams really have to go.
Well, we'll see about it here soon enough, as we are going to be loading inside of the game. But ladies and gentlemen, what a run here for GP already. I mean, again, it wasn't just a multiplayer that we were able to uncover. I mean, on the 18th and 19th of April, we did have the Battle Royale as well. We started things off with our day here. We had a rehearsal at 10:25 a.m. and then leading up to like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. or so, regardless. And then after that, we had the 20th until the 23rd of the day that we ran through the group stage here for the multiplayer division. So if you guys think the GP action is going to be stopping there, not at all. Unfortunately for multiplayer, it will be. And the only time that we will see them resume is going to be on the 23rd of May. But for Battle Royale, we still have the 9th and the 10th of May to uncover and unfold who will be the last 10 teams to make it to the LAN event.
We saw how that turned out, Warden. I mean, you and I both, we did not expect our Battle Royale players to turn up like that. Either way, we're going to see more of that moving forward. Today, though, Warden, I have really pondered about this before we went to sleep yesterday, before the day ended. It's just now 9 to 9. 4th or 5th place. One of these two teams is gonna move forward. Right now, this might not be what you're thinking, but I just have hopes for one of these two teams, man. It's also sad to say goodbye, as you would say. It's very tragic that one of these teams. Okay, we're not meaning that literally, folks, but one of these teams we're not going to be able to see again for the rest of GEP.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, hey, the story persists here between Illinary X. I mean, for the side of Kingsmen and AMG Nocturnal, is going to be the veterans that has been trying to put themselves out there. Granted, you know, an opportunity came around for GFP, and all of a sudden, it seemed like on paper they were seemed to be one of those squads that will be out there on the hunt. But unfortunately for them, they took the loss against Illinary X, and now they have to play this do or die situation up against an upcoming team, which, by the way, we never really heard of. You know, you got Katsu, Curve, Lin, Prim, Rap, Yui as well. But we haven't really seen Yui play it out here for the side of the Kingsmen. So, hey, we'll see about it in just a little bit on how this one's going to play through. But ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is it. A few more minutes of waiting for the action to pan out. The first series here for today is all going to be Rogue 6 up against Divinity. And unfortunately for the side of both Rogue 6 and Divinity, there's not really much they can do to make any difference. Illinary X and MG Oblivion, this might be a battle for the number 2 spot if ever Illinary X does take the win up against MG Oblivion. But for the side of Kingsman and AMG Nocturnal, that will be our deciding matchup here, because after that, we do have Genesis and Scary, and we all know there's not really much of a fight to be said there.
And that's only being realistic with the stats there, ladies and gentlemen. In the manners here of Rogue 6 and Divinity, I would dare say that wow, okay, hold that thought. We got standoff control. This one right here has eluded us for almost the entire GEP group stage, Ward.
Ooh, but we haven't really seen any controls as well, so
that's true.
Yeah, so the topic in line here is always that map 1 and map number 2. It has been somewhat of a fad where if you do take the first map, well, you're guaranteed to win the second map as well. And it was only on the first initial 3 days of the broadcast that we had our last and final matches for those days to end it off on those game 3s. But aside from that, nothing has changed whatsoever. It always has been a one-sided love affair here, Pika.
That's true. And you know, I'll be real here. At this point, this is probably just a proving ground for one of these teams to try and say, okay, you know, we did our best. We'll just try to make it so that we go out with a bang. Make the show worthwhile. Speaking of worthwhile, let's see how this is going to start off, ladies and gentlemen. Hardpoint at Hacienda once again.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see Divinity here once again. They had a pretty terrible day coming from the last days there, but unfortunately tragedy happened. Catastrophes do still persist, but now they are finally back on track here in this GEP. Divinity, though, they are going to be on the trail here for the first initial 15 seconds here that this Hardpoint has been able to offer. 8 goes to the side of Rogue 6. In fact, they get 10 already. So, hey, not too shabby of a start here for the players of Rogue 6.
All right, I'm liking this. You know, Rogue 6 is also a bit of a shame here, Warden, that we're kind of used to Rogue 6 actually trailing behind when it comes to objectives. But at least now we're seeing some sunshine. And just like that, Rogue 6 actually denied the 2-digit mark here for Divinity.
Up and we go here. So far, Divinity now and they're starting to put up a fight. Big shots here on the top side. Siobhan, once again, one of the players you kind of want to rely on, especially in a Hardpoint like P1, P2 on a map of Likashendar. He probably even beats him in P4, man. I mean, this guy on the type has been slaying it out, but on the contrary, on the other side, Rogue 6 Kane, not too far off as well there with the type. Moving back now here on his P1, Divinity going to be happening. That slight leverage here, up by 7 points. 20 to 13 we go. P2 now going to be opening up.
Okay, in this case, Warden, I'm not going to have any biases here, man. These two teams, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to try to prove themselves worthy of going for another big Call of Duty mobile event. So 20 to 20, clear as day for both these teams that they're really going to try and hustle this. 24 each on the board now. This time, Divinity finally showing signs of life.
Oh, absolutely. Divinity inside of the hill. It's going to be a tracker here trying to send his life away. They do send back the players from Rogue 6 here down the driveway. Single man pushes 12 for Hyde here from the white side. He does slow swing on by. Finds a double, by the way. What a play from the side of Hyde. Turned it down to a triple, but they got to meet Siobhan now here from the backside with a wall machine. Looking to get the sustainment. Virtuo able to get 1 for himself. Reese good for 2. Ace good for 1. Tempest is out. And that's going to be a wipe once again by the players of Divinity.
This is very interesting, Warden. I feel that we've had longer hard points right now simply because these teams are really not letting it up. Last 3 seconds to spare here for Rogue 6. They're going to try to get the best out of it. 10-point lead on the side of Divinity. And we're moving on to P3 once again. Or rather, for the first time here today.
Yeah, up and we go here. We have triple man stack as well here from the opposite side. Thing off the cutoff here. Kaiser beats him to it, but no, Talk. Oh my God, Talk. Good for 3 to his name. Triple man push now here. They get solidified here on the well side. Coming through. Looking to get this one down. As time passed by, so far the lead evidently growing bigger for the players of Divinity, but a bit of a breakthrough will be offered instead of Rogue 6, though. They don't really have a lot of players to work with. Virtue does get taken down. Divinity, they take it right back.
Oh, looking good here, Divinity. But again, still a bit of a tug of war here when it comes to these points. We're stuck at 25. Okay, there goes Divinity for a split second. I believe they did try to take control immediately, but no dice. Here we go, 63 to 41. Wow, Rogue 6, I cannot believe they were still able to power out of that.
A bit of a break there, though. I mean, that is loud about inside of Hyde. I mean, this guy's on a 16-kill run already. Highest in the lobby, next to... I mean, highest for this team at least, as Ace does have 18 to his name. He's been back now, though. Before it's going to be opening up this time around, Rogue 60 might just be able to beat them to it, but Chalk once again with a TK9. Able to put him down. So far, it's full-on team fight here in this P4. Rockside is going to be opening up. Back and forth they go. Sparrow's going to be out here for Tracker. As he tries to pave in the way so far on the map, you get to see a bit more definition here for the set of Divinity.
Wow, okay. More investments here coming to play here for Divinity, and I would say that they're definitely worth it. 74 to 54, just 20 points behind is R6. What are they going to do? Okay, let's see if the persistence actually bears fruit here.
It's going to be Ace here, getting 20 kills already as well. Kaiser from the top. Tracker! That's great. Hey, ow! Now to get pushed back even more. 20 seconds now to fight for. Chalk playing for his life here. Fortunately, let's get taken down here regardless. He's hops back in. Tracker from the top side as well, trying to go for the pinch, but till then, the players of Rogue 6 has played massive stack here inside of the hill. Now you get to see a bit more live here for the side of Rogue 6, but it was a totally, utterly different look and how it went down in the first deck of Hardpoints. Rogue 6 was definitely in control, but Divinity on the contrary, which is able to make up the most out of those P3s and P4. Now we go back to P1 here, Pika.
Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Rogue 6 now. Just like we know, they were able to get at least literally a second off of that hardpoint, but now we're leaving it empty. They're going to be prioritizing a little bit of those frags here. Oh, never mind. They have to catch up on points, says Rogue 6. 75 and counting. Left empty once again, Ward.
As we go here, only 10 more points here to claim for the side of Divinity to be able to enter the 100-point mark. Stray able to get one inside of the hill so far, painted in yellow. Rogue 6 prominently going to be a bit more influencing the hill this time around here on his P1. Not really too much of a good rotation here or formation from the players of Rogue 6 as they meet Hyde now here with an equalizer from the top. Able to get one, extends himself as well there on the opposite side. Hyde able to get another to his name, and the players of Rogue 6 all of a sudden taking this lead away. Only needing 3 more points here to enter the 100-point mark.
Oh, this is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a poetic irony here on the side of Rogue 6. They were on the lead, taken away from them, and now they're going to try to hustle it right back. 91 to 102, opening up hardpoint number 2 in a couple seconds here. Let's see if Divinity is going to be able to snag that momentum back. Oh, I don't think so. And no dice on the Pred missile here, Ward.
Pops one through here. Virtue alongside Kane will have the raw operators. War Machine does get dropped. Virtue here out with a Tempest. Can he find a connection? The answer is no. Gets overwhelmed. 4 players going to be hitting him down from the back side. Communication not really too fast for my liking there. And it's going to be the players of Divinity making the most out of it. As they pop 3 operators now here, they should be able to get the full run of the last 30 seconds of this P2.
Oh, look at that. Just teeing off with that claw. Okay. A bit of reward there. 105 to 118. Divinity still looking steady. Oh, but Serenity's Death Machine immediately comes to a halt. Let's see how many more. How many more can they juice out of this hardpoint? Never mind. The Rogue 6 retrieves the momentum here, Ward.
Yeah. Great sense of lives here so far. I mean, it all really had to come down to Virtuous to try to assist the Hyde man. I mean, Hyde was able to slay it out on the first deck of Hardpoints, but he was basically outnumbered for the most part. But once Virtue was able to shoot back just a little bit, Rogue 6 had been able to find the pavement, settled himself through here. We go back to P3. Second time's the charm. Hardpoint's going to be opening up. So far it's painted in blue, but the players of Rogue 6 should be able to get the flank. Hyde with a double. Able to get 2 for himself. Looking to get the triple as well inside of the hill. Temp is going to be out here for the set of A's. Hyde extends himself out as well to play the cut there on the outer side. As we move over here, it is going to be the players of Rogue 6 still in under control.
Oh, pretty sight here. Rogue 6. This could be that one morale booster that they would need, Warden. Let's see if that's going to pan out as they intended. 126 to 143 here. Divinity slowly inching their way back into this, basically for an equalizer here. But Rogue 6 still very hard-headed in a good way. 150 to 129 here, and it is still in their favor.
Oh my God, you love to see it here from inside of Rogue 6. I mean, you have been questioning, we have been questioning for the longest time, when will they start to pop off? And so far, they are showing absolutely what they can absolutely do in this competition here for this GEP. Tildendo, 167 points. Has been playing here with instead of Rogue 6. Divinity coming from the last 3 hard points. Hasn't been so promising, but now they can turn things around as they do get the early footing here on this hard point. P4 opening up. Good for the first 15 seconds. Should be the players of Divinity.
Okay, here we go. Oh, leaving it empty. This is amazing. Divinity having that utter confidence to try and leave this hard point free for the time being. Just to make sure that they clear it off first. And lock off all the supposed entrances here. Let's see. Look at this. Divinity. Slowly and surely. They're not getting any contestants, Warden.
Yeah, pops in, paves in the way. 30 seconds remaining now here. High, can you be able to find the 2? No, the answer is no. But Virtual pops the Tempest. Came good for 2. Shiban off gone and Killer Drone. The players of Rogue 6, they pop back in inside of the hill.
Okay. This is interesting. Did Divinity actually miss that opportunity to make a more sizable lead there by supposedly stepping for those 10 seconds that they didn't? 167 to 176 here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna rotate back to P1. Let's see if R6 is gonna draw the first blood off of that hard point once again.
And as we go, pushing through now. 172 to 176. Rogue 6 only up by 4 points. Can they sustain and retain the lead away from the players of Divinity? As the hard point opens up, the first 10 seconds comes into a stalemate. With the players of Divinity, they prioritize the topside control. They quickly hop inside of the hill, and all of a sudden, in a snap of a finger, they take the hill right back and the lead as well.
One of the most arbitrary stats I have ever seen here in GEP thus far. Both these teams trying to prove a point, regardless of where they stand in the charts here. Divinity now 8 seconds away from getting to that 200-point mark here, Warden. A while ago, we really did think that it was going to be R6 who's going to try and snag this away from them. But no, Divinity with the persistence really proves a point.
Kills after kills, running it down. The players from Rogue 6 are still persisting not to go away from this matchup. Keeping it up close. A perfect opportunity for them to be able to take this lead away or probably get this equalizer regardless. They drop the hill. Scrap time for a single second will be given for the side of Divinity. But PT's going to be opening up here with Kane finding the first kill, but A's along to Chalk able to get a double for their own. It's a big fight here of a 1v1. Hyde beats him to it. Trades after trades. As very good for 1 as they push him back. 2 more points to claim for the equalizer, but Divinity, they get the early footing once again.
Oh, there we go. 200 on board for Divinity. A little bit of a fail there on the side of R6 to try and get the 200 mark before they did. But now, the hard point. Big question mark here. How strong is the defense of Divinity here? Yep, I would say adequate. Enough for Hyde to not actually infiltrate this easily.
Divinity is on the march to close out the deal. As they have been able to claim most of the points now here coming from the last 2 respective hills. Kane's going to be out here with a war machine, paves in the way, clears it up for the rest of the crew of Rogue 6. And only 2 more points to claim as well. That's going to be them entering into 1-point mark, but they're going to be trailing by 18 points here as of this moment. Not going to be enough for them to take this lead right back. But this P2 looks to be solidified. The players of Divinity now on a foot race for the P3.
Okay. Very interesting. You know, I like the fact here, Warden, that one of these teams, no matter who it is that has the lead, the other one is just honestly tailing inches behind. So this is good. This is actually very amusing. Meanwhile, 223 mark, almost a 230 here for Divinity, and that is just going to make things a lot easier moving forward. Should they be able to secure this? No, sir. R6 still claps back.
Big fight coming through. Divinity inside of the hill. 2 offers to be found. Ace off with Tempest. Good for 3 eliminations. To his name. Player 1 came from the backside on the outer lane. Swings on by. Beats Ace to it. Sustaining and praying for some God-all miracle to stay alive inside of this game. Divinity is on striking distance to close it out, but Kane persists to not die. Inside. 20 seconds remaining. Divinity still standing strong with the players of Rogue 6. Playing all scrappy. And as we thought that the game would persist to end on this P3, we will go for a reset down to P4.
I cannot believe this, Warden. R6 literally hanging by a thread here. Still trying to push. Still trying to avert the situation. But now, P4, 8 seconds away. And this is definitely going to offer a lot of advantages for Divinity should they close this out. Let's see how R6 is going to try to get... Oh, they did. They took the first blood here, Warden. But look at this. Another tug of war. Divinity not letting them have it.
220 now to 236. 50 seconds remaining now here inside of the hill. Last 10 points for the side of Divinity. And if you take a look at the map, players of Rogue 6 nowhere to be found, but it could be high to make the difference, but unfortunately does get denied. 3 players quickly stack up now here from the front side. 1 from the top, able to get 1 down. Aya gets rated upon. 5 points to claim. Take it all away. Rogue 6 will get put down in this map of Ascenda by the players of Divinity.
Still not cutting some slack here for Rogue 6, Warden. It is still an arduous climb to get those precious points to add to the chart. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and Divinity takes the crown, at least for the first time today. Oof.
Oh boy. Yeah, still a well-fought battle here for the side of Rogue 6. We're hyping them up, man. I mean, we kind of felt the momentum, but Divinity just had something else better to say. Take this W in this map of Ascenda. I mean, there was a moment in time that we saw that Rogue 6 was able to take the lead away, but Divinity, who are operators, was absolutely immaculate.
I got that right. You know, I'll be honest here. I really did think that Rogue 6 was going to take this, simply because I know that the grit, you know, the indomitable spirit that they have is just too strong. Or maybe that's what we're led to believe here. Fortunately, look at this. The back and forth on the scores here, ladies and gentlemen. There'd be a good 20-point lead, maybe even 30. But I don't know. At the end of it all, Divinity, man, they just have so much divine intervention. See what I did there?
Divinity divine. Ha. Well, push back now here. Rogue 6 Divinity. I feel like the Search and Destroy is going to be wild and hot as well, bro.
Oh, yeah. And not to mention, that is basically Rogue 6's last opportunity to prove themselves that, okay, we do belong to at least the recognizable teams here at GEP, right? Not to say that, of course, getting the top 8 is not already a big accolade on its own, but man, at the bottom spot, Rogue 6, they will have basically some blind turns, because that bottom spot, it's painful to be down there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, if you take it into the most realistic situation here, I mean, granted that we all know as well that the top 3 Arena Masters 10 teams wasn't really eligible to play in this tournament. On paper, I mean, you're looking at Rogue 6 to be like out of like the thousands of teams, hundreds of teams out there in this competition for Call of Duty Mobile and Garena. They're still part of like the top 10, top 15 at least, you know, so it's still a pretty nice mark that they were able to put up here in this GP. But yeah, hey, why are we talking like it's over already? Well, we still got Search and Destroy up next. If they can respond back on the S&D, put it down to control, then the long distance will come through. But for the time being, no Tracker, aka Kaiser, is going to be the MVP of this game. 46 kills, 35 deaths, 17 assists, and scoreline of 6,554.
Remains to be one of the coolest IGNs ever for me. I will never take that back, right? One of the best in-game names I've ever heard. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, this right here, another one to put on the board here for Kaiser, his own personal. Let's see what's going to happen in Search and Destroy here when the pace kind of slows down. Maybe, just maybe, R6 is going to like that better.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we move over here. The next one, as we go, gonna be Fire and Range, Search and Destroy. Ooh. I don't know, man. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a battle off the snipers once again. I mean, 2 teams with really great snipers. Love to see it,
or at least commendable ones, right? So we're gonna check that out. Let's see. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled on who's gonna be the MVP here, because again, these 2 teams, man, they've been trying to stay out of the quicksand here for the entirety of GEP, but it's just really too tough when you're surrounded by these monsters of teams, like these beasts. It's really hard. It's a really difficult climb, if so to speak. But again, we said it already, Warden. It's almost hopeless at this point that they would make it to our upper half. But the best that they can do here is really just to put on a show.
We'll see. Once the game locks in on towards the Search and Destroy, no one has been able. I mean, come on, man. It's the last day of the. Well, no, it's kind of hard to say, but It's your last day here of this tournament. Come on, man. Bring out like Kanish, bring out like Meltdown, bring out Slums per se.
Which is what we talked about before, yeah.
Even like on Hardpoint, man. You know, maybe put it down to Arsenal, put it down to probably Combine once again.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Here we go. Game 2's gonna be opening up here. Divinity's gonna be up for the series. Can Rogue 6 respond back? Provide an even better banger for the last day of GEP group stage. As we open things up now, Divinity, they're looking to go for a push out here on the B side.
Oh, first contact here. And it is Serenity taking out Aya right then and there. We're looking at a very, very fast 3v1 here in the R6. My God. Oh, man. Just like that, you know? They stumbled on the first stone. He still continued to plant. Oh, my goodness. 2-1.
To go here. You don't have to put up the fight. You can definitely just plant the bomb here. Talk. I mean, this height of a nade. Never mind. Just runs away. And he finds Kaiser as well. Checks out, sees him.
Uh-oh.
Once was a 1v3 down to a 1v1. Big shots for Chalk off the HS. The first round still lies upon the players of Divinity.
I know that split-second reaction right there will really favor the HS0405, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when you're within range. You're within arm's reach of that shotgun. So what are we going to do? Anything could have happened there, but here we go. Once again, we're going to go for a drastic 3-1-1 split here with player number 5 on the side of R6, just making sure that mid stays scouted.
To go here now. 3 to 4 we go. Virtual finds Kaiser. Chalk, Ace, not gonna be all alone. Big shots for Virtual. Now Chalk's gonna be all alone here. Another clutch situation this time around. Happens on the other side. Aya does get the read there. Hyde beats him to it. Beautiful respondment from the players of Rogue 6.
I like this. This is exactly what we're talking about, Warden. You attack basically you attack a cornered animal, and they will do something crazy one way or the other.
The enemy has the bomb.
All right. Once again, we're gonna go B. Apparently, but still no objective play coming forth. Aya taking some chances over here, jungle.
B side. That's going to be a type here for Kane. Toss going to be there, dropping the smoke down. A beautiful shot up against Aya. Looks to check up as well. Finds Kane is prone down there. Nice entry for the side of Chalk, and they do leave Kaiser as well to flank around here. It should be an easy kill as well against player 4 Azray. Looks to pull the trigger. Serenity is going to be there. Kaiser finds Azray down. Single man remaining that is going to be Hyde here on top 10.
I like this. Recognizing. Oh, just like that. Serenity sealing the deal here. 2-1. You know, I like that. Recognizing the winning conditions, Warden. It really is. It really was bound to happen. It was going to be Divinity's round to win. 2-1. Now let's see if, as Warden would say, if there's going to be any reasonable response here on the side of R6.
Most going to get dropped there on the mid map. That might be a calling for a mid push. Flash is going to be out there, and Kane just gets punished. Checks out there on the right side. Can't really get the shot to connect on the first as well. But hey, Smoke's going to be dropped there on the barrel side as well to go and try to make a push. Shaban able to get one. Virtual there off the trade.
Bomb has been planted.
Now it's going to be a 3v2 here. Numbers advantage once again for Divinity. A perfect opportunity as well for them to go for the double round lead.
Once again, Warden, it's these really awkward timings between these teams that make such a big difference. All right. Still showing signs of life here. The side of R6. So Virtual. Wow. Again, awkward timing. Now we're boiling down to a 1v1. Ooh, what was that recoil though?
Oh!
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Yeah. A bit of a blunder there.
Yeah.
Now it's a 1-2 we go. Push it up now.
This time. Yeah.
Defend the objective.
We're round lead for side of Divinity. Double smoke here, drop here for them as well here on his mid map. It's going to be a 4-man push here down to mid lane. Azray's going to build a final double.
Wow.
As well. Oh, Azray. Oh my God. Shaban goes for 2 on the mid map. Azray gets another as well. One more kill. One more kill for the ace.
Uh-oh. Are they
Can
gonna
he get it?
Are they gonna give it? Oh, they're already softening it up.
Eliminated.
But no Kingsmen.
No aces, bro. Secure wins.
No,
secure
not
win.
today. Not today. But you know what? We gotta hand it to Azri, man. He went berserk on that round. That was absurd. You gotta love it. Here we go.
Defend the
2 to 3.
Frag out.
One round at a time, closing things slowly here on the side of R6. But you'd love to see that. You'd love to see that.
You better play for picture for set of Divinity. Smoke's gonna get dropped now. Pushing through, spraying by. Gonna get the first. Oh my god, Chalk. I mean, beautiful slides. Perfect crosshair placement. Serenity, aka Reese, able to get the read as well. But from the back, look at player 2, Virtro, working for the flank as well.
Been planted.
Uh-oh.
Question is though, player 5, does tracker sees him? And the answer is yes. Azray eyed. Now here, to go for the clutch. Azray tries to go and be good for 2, but unfortunately does get taken down. Now it's gonna be Hyde. Double stack here, double low setup, and that will be Kaiser putting him down. 2 to 4 now here. Last 2 rounds before we switch to sides.
Too much trouble, man. Too much trouble to try and get away from there for R6. I think that's all there is to say about that.
Defend the
But you know what?
The
It's
enemy has
still a
the
long
bomb.
day. We still have some rounds to spare here on the side of R6. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize on that. Aya staying mid, but Azray falls early, Warden.
Oh, absolutely. Big shots as well for the set. Virtual finds Xaya down. Pushing over. Nate's gonna get cooked as well. That should be a connection there for the set of Reese. And Azray is yes!
Wow. Serenity,
One lap
though.
now. Oh, Tracker able to get one. Kane there finds Chalk away as well. Now it's gonna be Shiban all alone now in the 1v3.
Okay. Numbers really not going to favor Divinity here. Shiban does have vision. Okay, beautiful shot from that Kilo. Does he know that? Does he know the trailer is compromised? Command center. I was gonna say that. Hyde was already peeking. So 3 and 4 here, Warden. One more. Are we gonna go to that 5-3 or do we go to your favorite? Go ahead, say it.
Well, foes.
Destroy the objective.
Throwing
Bomb acquired.
5-man push for set of Divinity now here on the B side, but they're gonna be 3 players here for the set of Rogue 6. Can this be the biggest push or the biggest hold? Let's see. Look at Kane just slithering down. Things on by. Player 5 is gonna be there as well. Kane able to get one for himself. Looks to get a double at Kane with an MK2. All eyes on you. One more shot to get the connection, but Talk's gonna be so smooth. Able to get one for himself. Now it's a 1v2. One guy's just gonna be right around the other side. It's all gonna come down to timing. Prolonged fight we go. I don't know why player 5 hides running away.
Interesting.
They buy the space. They give the space to him.
Really questionable choices here. Oh, tried to peel out of there, but Hyde was just too quick with it. 4-4. Oh, why am I saying that? You should say it.
Fall is. Hit him with a fall, bro.
Destroy
We like
the
it.
That they did. All right, that they did. It was meant to happen. Even Stevens here. Big switch. Let's see how R6 likes it. Now being on the attacker side. Virtro slowly making his way towards trailer. 3v4.
Bomb has been planted.
10 minutes 40 here for set of Divinity. Every time the Rogue stick is on, the Virtue taking a lead away from them. All of a sudden, they just double it down, but no. Serenity, Resake finds Azray out. Aya, Kane finds Shaban and Xaya as well.
Uh-oh.
Can it be good for 2? No, the Reed's not going to be there. And just like that, it's going to be another round here for set of Divinity. They retain the lead away from the hands of Rogue 6.
Oh, I like that. And barely actually taking it out of there, Warden. They withered down to the last 2 players. So, ooh. It's good to see that Divinity is really not crumbling under pressure here. They did get the initial few rounds in. They were in the lead
Defend the
up until
objective.
the chase from R6 actually paid off. Nevertheless, still 5-4.
Big shots for that. Resay finds Virtue down. 2 smokes dropped there for some Rogue 6, but no spacing accumulated. Nate's going to be flying on by there, but fails to deflect there towards the corner side of the trailer. Shaban finds Hyde down. Making Kane as well. 3 casualties, and it all has been won by the players of Divinity to make it all 5.
That round.
Divinity up by 2 rounds with a flawless here on this round number 10.
Squeaky clean on that round, Gordon. Untouched is Divinity. Here we go.
Defend the objective.
Just 3 more rounds, and they're going to walk away with this. Another 2-0, and R6 still unable to get anything powerful and significant done. But you know what? We're spitting facts here. Serenity taking out Virtro. Slowly inches his way into B side.
Not liking what you're seeing here anymore here from the side of Rogue 6. They're getting trampled down. The pressure's on. Evidently in control.
Again.
Players of Divinity.
Ready up.
Gordon, they did it again. An untouched round. Not even a flesh wound on the side of Divinity. 7-4, ladies and gentlemen.
Objectives. They have the bomb.
Just takes 2 blinks here, and Divinity will be out of the... rather, R6 will be out of the equation. Ooh.
Definitely tough now. Rise gonna go for the spray. Able to get one for himself. Looks to sustain. Able to do so. Pops the smoke as well. Kane finds him all down. Tracker from the back. Beautiful snipes. Now it's Kane. Hyde once again to go for the clutch. Hyde able to get talked down there off the lurk. Bombs dropped down on the beast side. And Kane has to go for the commitment.
Enemy down.
Here we go. And that commitment paid off. Not until he got traded off there, ladies and gentlemen. Last man standing once again for R6. Now, anything can still happen. Anything can still happen. Shiban posting up top. And Tracker. I just gotta say Tracker now, dude. I can't go with Kaiser anymore. Tracker.
V1 Tracker. Well, you know, fun fact about Tracker, this guy is known for his snipes. By the fact that he used to play on a very low-end device, but, you know, he was like one of those, like, players that was able to advocate that you don't need to have a good device to play.
Right.
Let's see, though. The highlight here is going to come down to Hyde to go for the clutch, but Mr. Tracker finds him down, delivers match point for the players of Divinity.
And that is why he is granted that in-game name. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the IGN chose him.
The enemy has the bomb.
A Tracker. Beautiful Locust.
This ain't no male near and four row. Come on now. Well, it could be the last spot round here, man. Not unless we get to see some signs of life for the players of Rogue 6. But Kane finds the first kill there. Advent going to go for the bomb plan. Never mind, backs away. Checks up there on the trailer side. Meets Rise. Serenity out to action. The bomb is dropped as well there on the trailer side. This should be a round. This should be a game already for the players of Divinity.
8-4. And an almost irreversible situation here. 3v1 Warden. The end is nigh. It smelled the blood in the water. Kane. What are you gonna do? Ooh, okay. Never mind. Kane still has a little bit of kick here. What do we do? What do we do? One more peep. It's too quiet. It's scarily quiet, Warden.
Oh no! Oh no! No way! No way! Don't do it! Don't! Oh my God! Rise, are you kidding me? What a way to close out the game in the series! An utter execution.
It had to be that way. They really chose to do that, Warden. Unbelievable. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Divinity putting a score on the board and having R6 bite the dust for the first set today. Activate.
GG's well played, man. Divinity, a quick point as well for the series. Another 2-0, man. Another 2-0.
And again, you know, it's so painful for us to say that this is just like we know that R6 is actually they're gonna have a piano dropped on them. So this is it. This is exactly what it was. I thought for a second there that R6 was gonna be putting up a little bit more of a fight. Unfortunately, but Divinity was just too ahead of the curve.
Yeah, GG's. Well played. Once again, it's a nice one there. It was a quick one for the side of Divinity. Despite the fact that there was some sense of last there without Rogue 6, but Divinity, for some rounds, played unconventionally and just was able to overpower the players of... Oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
You had to do it.
It had to happen. You know, that right there, more insult to injury, man. So I feel that it was really a statement here inside of Divinity. So GG's well played. Very unfortunate here, ladies and gentlemen, that R6 will be nailed down to our bottom spot. Unable to get anything significant, anything powerful done for our first set today. And moving forward, Warden, it's safe to assume that R6, this is really going to be charged experience.
Yep, definitely. Well, close things out here for the series. Well, fortunately, MVP is now going to be Restay here, aka Serenity. You shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to you, Serenity. Isabel. 16 and 7 to go. Remove the 1. That's going to be 6 7s. 1059 off the scoreline. That will be our first series here for the last day of the Garena Elite Philippines group stage.
I'm pretty sure Warden's still going to try to make me say that eventually. But again, I have a stronger will than anything else. You know what, Warden? As we mentioned, there really has to be someone who goes home with the smaller chunk of the bread, right? So, by the looks of this, Rogue 6 almost cemented that spot, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it was a clean one there for State of Divinity, but Rogue 6, unfortunately, I think there might be just me ending as one of the top 7, top 8 of this very tournament. But hey, it is okay. At least you made it to GAP and you had your experience there. But with that being said, we're going to be moving over towards our second series. But before that, we're going to take a short break. This is Garena Elite Philippines 2026. We'll be right back, guys. And we're down to the last 3 matches here for this Garena Elite Philippines group stage to finalize the top 4 teams to make it to the next stage of the competition at the Summer Festival on the land. Once again, when it's Warden alongside with me is Pika, and we're the casters here for today. Well, Pika, we got a pretty interesting one here. This is a pretty big fight, I gotta say. This is a battle for the number 2 spot or seed here. It is going to be Illinary X up against MG Oblivion.
Yeah, regardless where they place here, Warden, it is safe to assume that these teams have already secured their slot, or at least getting a little bit of a higher placement here. That is definitely the goal. So Illinary X, one of the more precise teams that I've seen so far, but MG Oblivion, my goodness, do we even get to see the magic that they're able to do for the past how many days? So we're starting things off with Takeoff here for our Search and Destroy. And Warden, your wish has definitely been granted here for our Search and Destroy, right? With Meltdown. Did I say Takeoff or Hardpoint? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to see Arsenal, but didn't really happen. But now we move over here towards the Search and Destroy, which will be a map forced by the players of Oblivion. So it goes to show that, they want to take this one up and seriously. And obviously the stand of control might just be a topic that we might have to question later on. I feel like on paper, MG Oblivion is somewhat of a better team on the Hardpoint game. But Search and Destroy definitely win the hands here for the side of Illinary X. We'll see about it. Again, series number 2 here. And then right after this will be the most important one to get the finalization of the last ticket towards the LAN event. That will be a matchup between AMG Nocturnal and the Kingsmen.
Oh, very, very interesting, man. Now, we're going to go back to how rare Meltdown is. And Warden, I'm going to quote you when you say that they're saving those maps for the, the final laps of everything, the final straws. So hopefully we get a long glimpse of that. But meanwhile here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you right back to Takeoff as we know.
It's a Hardpoint in the game opening up here. It's going to be his first 2 kills. First 3 kills here. Pinning in blue for the side of MG Oblivion. As they find the bulk of the kills, they push them back. MG should be good for the first 15 seconds now here on his P1.
Yep. Granted that it is of course not snagged away from them. Here we go. A little bit of a denial from Illinary X, but still unsuccessful. MG holds the fort.
As we go here, Illinary X going to be scrambling across the wall on the top side now, but the red is just so much better here for the side of MG Oblivion. Pops get ready here. Information is going to be relayed as well. I mean, they're bound to take this Hardpoint off for themselves without giving any attention here for the side of Illinary X. Oh my god, talk about a dominant start.
Oh man. And even with these scrap times, man, Illinary X not going to be able to catch up to the damage that has already been dealt here by MG. Now, Hardpoint number 2, Warden, you know what it is, and you know where it is. It is going to be one of the more painful hardpoints to try and conquer.
Well, fortunate for the side of Illinary X, though, they do get the favorable formation and spawns as well, but no, never mind. Player 5 spawns away here from the back. That is going to be Wadu here. Illinary X, they tried to double down here on the ticket side, but unfortunately, that does just bites them more. Even then, kills after kills here coming through. They find it all down, but the impact is just knocked out here for the side of Illinary X. MG Oblivion, so much more in so control of this P2.
Oh boy. Yeah, Illinary X, they have this on a certain amount of lockdown for the time being, but let's see how far. Okay, there it is. Just as I was saying it, MG immediately retaking it, or at least momentarily stopping Illinary X from continuing with that momentum. Here we go, 30 seconds. We're still looking a bit green here, but because of Greg's hard work, they're still able to go for that momentum.
As we go here, MG Oblivion, 2 ops out here for the last 25 seconds now here on this Hardpoint, and Risky Pandy prints out. Prince finds himself another operator away. Illinary X can definitely go for another contestant here for the scrap time, but you don't really want crumbs, you want the big old nuggets. And so far, Illinary X not really feasting too well here on his P2. Well, once again, granted with another early rotation here on his P3. Game's going to be opening up now here, though. So far, MG Oblivion looking to try to get the break here from the backside, and if they clear out the gunfights, man, that should be another chain of hardpoints for them.
And it is gonna be somewhat denied for now. Warden off of our 3rd hardpoint. Lounge still looking quite yellow here, but again, more than half for Illinary X to try and catch up on. It's just a little too much. Risky, making sure that the Lounge perspective stays clear out of the opposition. Ow, but does get fished out here. Empty hardpoint for a few seconds, Warden. But once again, Illinary X, valiant effort coming forth.
Yes, top 30 remaining now here inside of the space 3. MG Oblivion close for the stack. Steve good for 2 to their name. My days. Rosie out, pushing through. Pandy laps as well. This lobby side is just so cleared up here by the players of MG Oblivion. Last 10 seconds remaining. Illinary X can't find any respondents coming from the last 3 hardpoints.
Uh-oh. And again, you know, well, now they've at least reached 50% of what MG has already made. But that's still going to be a tall order, granted that we're headed towards our 4th hard point in just a couple seconds. And look who is in there, though. Illinary X beating them, but how strong are the foundations going to be?
As we go here, 50 seconds to fight for. Water from the front side, good for 5 to his name. On a spree, Hunter killer drone out. Could find another. Pandy swings on by, doesn't matter. Go, you gotta go for the pinch here. If you are Illinary X, you can't afford to just try to get the break here from the front side. And now they gotta meet Girk as well here from the staircase, off with the Tempest on hand. Stuns, flashes out. Till then, it doesn't really matter. MG Oblivion playing methodical hardpoint into perfection.
Oh boy. 118 or basically 120 to 47 here. Tall order. Really a lot to work on for Illinary X. I don't even know where we're going to go from here, Warden, because Illinary X, they need to make something happen. They need, honestly, they're going to need a lot of blessings from above in order for them to at least break through the 3-digit mark without being stopped by MG Oblivion. And that's the obvious things to state.
As we're true now here, 142-47 we go. Tempest going to be out here for the set of Lori on this P1. Looking to try to provide the lifeline that they have been needing and have been hoping for a bit of time now. Illinary X can be good for the first initial contestation here off this P1. But if you take a look at meticulously and how MG Oblivion is playing this one through, they try to take down the top side, try to clear the parameter, but the gunfire doesn't really pave into their way.
Look at this, despite the efforts to keep that hardpoint green, man, I'm telling you, MG Oblivion still on top of their game. Almost at 150 here. And should they go beyond that, Illinary X is going to have a ton of problems here. Granted, how much they have to catch up on, man. And this is only P1.
Yeah, I mean, MG Oblivion, man. We on paper, there has been a bit of a gap as well in regards to the accolades and experience that MG Oblivion has up against a player in teams like Illinary X, and clearly it's starting to show here. My God, talk about the gap of the number 2 and the number 3 team of this very event. Jesus.
All right. Risky though. Oh man, Blind Fury unable to get anything substantial from the death machine. Wadu tries to enter the picture, but does get stopped in between. Look at this. A clean minute on the board. Oh, never mind.
As we go now here, Hardpoint's going to be opening up. So far, good for 3 laps he goes. That has been the play that they have been needing. Now you pop the claw as well here to try to get the finishing from the back, but you got to meet Girk there with the Tempest. Laps out with the claw. Pushing through. Lori's going to be inside as well. Swings on by. Girk is just immaculate off the claw, man. That machine here for instead of Pandy. Good for 2 to their name as well. It's only going to be one last player to worry about inside of the hill. Midsons get taken down. Pushed over, pushes. Illinary X. A bit of life this time around.
All right, all right. I checked the pulse and there's still something there, you know. Illinary X still in this. 180 almost here for MG Oblivion, if I can say so. We're headed to Hardpoint 3. Let's see who's going to make their way to the lounge. As Warden would say, it is going to be a foot race there. As
we go, Illinary X here, 91 points, 178 we go. And this comment section is going quite loud here on TikTok. Huge shout out to you guys. Happy birthday to ZLCHXX, by the way. But moving back now here, completely butchered your name. Game's going to be continuously hopping in, coming through here. And a greeting from the side of Steve here from the back. Pops the Sparrow as well. About to be an explosive one, I gotta say. But no, the trade's going to be there off Lord with a Tempest, but it's going to be a cross kill. MG Oblivion, though, they get the finishing inside of the hardpoint once again, and they got him risky as well with a death machine pushing through. MG Oblivion is on the last pile of marks as well to close out the game.
Oh, I know Laps really tried to go in there, but it's just too much firepower to welcome him. 203 and counting here. It is slowly starting to be a horrible sunset here for Illinary X, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. They're still not letting off the scrap points. You know, Warden, we talked about this the other day, actually also yesterday, that MG Oblivion, they're not really the type to give you scrap points ever.
And as we go here, 27 and 92 we go. Players of Illinary X now coming through here, about to close out the run here for the scrap time, but till then you gotta go for the big old money hills, and MG Oblivion, they have a better look at it as the hardpoint opens up. Steve good for one, Gert gets another as well. Prince from the back looks to offer a pinch, but does get denied. But Lori though tries to prolong the lives away, but moving over. Hardpoint, 20 points remaining here for the set of MG Oblivion to close out the deal.
And if they hold this final hard point here, ladies and gentlemen, that would be it for match number 1 here at set number 2. Almost at 240. Illinary X,
Jeez.
very stagnant. Yep, I can already tell, Warden. You can smell it. It's dense. It is thick. MG Oblivion closing in. And just like that, our hard point comes to an end. MG Oblivion once again showing why they are one of the top dogs here at GP.
Yeah, I mean, MG Oblivion, man, just better signs, better life overall. You love to see it. And yeah, I mean, there was never really a fight there, but instead of Illinary X, it was just the players of MG Oblivion in absolute dominance.
As you would say, man, what are we gonna do? MG Oblivion is just overall right now at the top of their game comparative to Illinary X. And you know, you did mention it, Warden, that they're really kicking back because the caliber of that Illinary X is already in. You know, we're already giving it so much praises, but MG Oblivion just on another level here. And look at that lead when we ended the entire thing. Not even going past 3 digits here on the side of Illinary X.
Ooh, I mean, this fight is pretty intense, man. It leads for the side of Illinary X, but for the side of MG Oblivion, it deemed and it seemed like a walk in the park for them. By looking at the pacing of this hardpoint game, bro, I don't think that in some way that there would be a fight until they're on a search and destroy. Then again, you have to talk about as well that Illinary X, this was their map pick. Unfortunately, they paid a price of an absolute masterclass performance there by the players of MG Oblivion.
Oh boy. I mean, look at that. You know, before we even got to the conclusion of our hardpoint look, it was really evident that there was really almost no hope until we give another 3 hardpoints probably on basically to the side of Illinary. So 48 frags overall here, 194 on that impact score, but it's Steve who takes the crown for that impact score. Risky once again. How many more MVPs is he gonna take for GEP, Ward?
A lot, man. Give him everything. I mean, this guy was that Terminator back in Smart Omega. Was that guy that you kind of watch out for from Dokkan Oblivion. With each and every team that you kind of put himself into, he's always just a staple in regards to putting up the impact here for the squad. Yep, officially, we announced as the MVP of the first game of the series.
And was there any doubt? And you know what? I'm going to track back to when I was still on the same organization with Risky. Very hardworking player, if so to speak. He doesn't say much, but man, he just lets the game do the talking for him, honestly. 6,100 on the scoreline. Risky, if he pulls off some of those magical, I'd say impossible shots a little later on in Search and Destroy, Warden, I think I'm going to lose it.
Definitely. With that being said, once again, I want to take this time as well to give a huge shout out as well to the people on the YouTube, Facebook, and especially the TikTok comment section, man. I mean, these guys are hot, man. I mean, you know, you got Ghost in there, you got I'm About to Not, you got 17, you got Say, you got everyone there, man. I mean, you got one guy celebrating his birthday on the broadcast. That's what you like to see. Keep up the love here on the comment section and the broadcast here for Garena, because hey, we're definitely down to make more events like this.
Yeah, I'm about to take a peep out of that actually. Let me check out our TikTok right now because I'm still on Facebook right now, but yeah, you're right. You know, this is wild, if I can say so myself.
Yeah. For your request there, Atsu, Sponge. There we go. Are you happy? I said the word sponge. I don't know for what particular reason why, but hey, if there was any sponge inside of the game, it was MG Oblivion as they were able to soak the hardpoint till it's dry.
I just saw that comment literally. Just it also renders me confused, Martin. But again, thank you. I think that's the best thing we can do over here at chat. Thank you very much. So again, Warden, look at that. Look at all the people that are tagging you, man. Look at all the people right here summoning you. No wonder it's gonna freak you out.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, but hey, you know, we love the comment section. We got what?
And you be answering them too, dude. You be answering them back.
Hey, man, that's the beauty of the job of a caster. You know, people are like, "Are you actually the real Warden? Are you just speaking right now?" Exactly. I should be speaking right now.
Absolutely. It is his job to. Speaking of job, there is going to be one hell of a job right here for both our teams, especially for Illinary X. They did get to pick this map. So, Warden, if this goes sideways, then we know who to blame.
Oh, absolutely. Meltdown, search and destroy a minimap chosen by the players of Oblivion. And guess what? It was already a loss out there. Well, we're back as well. A lot of loves in the chat. A lot of loves here for this competition. And as we go here, good enough towards this game. Can the players of Illinary X find the means? Take this one away here and force it game 3 later on. See about it here soon enough.
Sponge. I don't know. It doesn't hit the same way when I say it. There's really probably a backstory there as to why you're asked to say sponge, Warden. I'm just really curious. I am so curious as to why that is. But what are we gonna
Sponge. Looks like some sponge cakes, bro.
Dude, I don't know, man. I am again.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I know you're very meticulous with your dietary meals.
Oh, come on! It's cake. It's cake. Yeah, I'll take some of that. I'll take some of that sponge cake, please.
No, dude, there was just one guy in the comment section like, I got a shout out from Call of Duty. And this guy's like, nope, no one's gonna care for you. No, man, I got you, man. Mateus _1738. He got you, man. He got you. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Here we go. First round's gonna be opening up now. MG Oblivion, Illinary X. Can we find a respondent? Let's come and find out.
See how this is gonna go. Oh, okay, we're getting and hearing a lot of shots here, ladies and gentlemen. So, is this gonna be a very chaotic start, Warden? I'm just oh man. Okay, yep, that answers the question. Early trades.
Oh, big shots from the side of Lori. Takes out Garek. And now, well, 3 casualties. 2 to go here. And he finds one as well from afar. My days. I mean, hey, it is mapped here by the chosen side of MG Oblivion, but at the same time, man, search and destroy Illinary X is definitely one of a kind, pushing through. Nearly a perfect round for them. Only drops 1 buddy. Get to see.
All right. Let's see if this is gonna be a premonition of what's to come for our search and destroy here. MG Oblivion.
Grenade out.
And we're still waiting for that shot. I know I am. I'm waiting for those risky snipes. No pun intended. Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
Vengeance there. Written on the name of Lori. Is Gurk able to find a double now? Make it a triple for Gurk. Oh my god. Very coming.
Okay.
Looking quite hot here though.
Yeah, that was okay. Well, that was one way to take vengeance. They didn't drop a single person off of their team, and again, it was just too much of a plow there via HSO. You know, I like those. You know, I like the basically I like the feel of how it is when you hit an HSO clean to the chest. Anyways, oh, speaking of, Lori with another nade, or rather with a nade taking out Steve. All right.
The bomb has been planted.
Uh-oh. We go. Pushing through here.
Grenade
Drops
out.
1 now. Illinary X.
Oh,
Formidable to try to go for the retake as they find another now to the name. 5v3 we go. Rick finds slaps down there. Which is well going to be there on the other side. Pops another.
What was
oh my
that
god.
shot?
Okay. Be able to find the third as well. Lori's just going to be right there.
of-
The timing. Oh, the timing. But he's going to be all alone in the 1v3. The Vusel's going to be there as well. Illinary X should be able to claim this round for himself. But he finds the pop. He gets the second as well.
No, what?
Can he find the ace? Lori in it for the denial. More than enough time for them to get the Fusel. Illinary X now here going to be up by the round.
Nice work.
Just 1 second later, and that diffuser would have been denied here, Warden. Very, very good round right here that we're seeing from Illinary X. All right. You see, Warden, this is exactly why I feel that today, or in this set in specific, I feel that this is going to be uber interesting. Now,
Most
let's see.
definitely.
What is the answer?
Protection there off the stun as well. That should buy enough relevant information here for us to receive. And he backs away down a container. Miss drawback as well. Prince finds Steve down. He boxed around the top side. Prince good for 2 eliminations. Beautiful shot. That's a 3v5.
This is very, very scary. On the side of MG. There we go. Girk has a bit of a clapback though, but Prince returning the favor. Timing again. Timing is just so uncanny. Here we go. Risky with a bit of vengeance. If there's anything we know about Risky, he's able to pull himself out of these tricky situations.
Go move over. We go.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
MG doesn't really have a lot of things to work with. They got to find the pickoffs. Bombs dropped there inside of the site. Risky's going to be there as well, there from the back. Can definitely offer a pinch. A perfectly coordinated play. Might be able to drop this one in an instant to a 2v1 favor in the place of MG. Has to be played into absolute perfection. And look at player 1, Lori off in the nations as well. Mr. Crystal's going to be out. This hero elimination. Now it's going to be mid-turn on 1v2. Penny puts him down. Illinary X now here. Up by 2 rounds.
Oh, now we got game, ladies and gentlemen. Illinary X just showing their fangs here. Now we're 4th round. I like this, Warden. I like this. The silence can also be terrifying. And you know what that means. Let's see if MG Oblivion right now has always had a sinister plan this whole time.
Pretty hard read here and how this one's going to pull through. The big stack will be offered here by the side of Illinary, completely in the opposite side here where MG Oblivion is located at. So it's going to be a 5v5 retake. Let's see about it.
Okay. Right now, the numbers looking quite irrelevant here. Uh-oh. More timing things. Oh no! Fails to capitalize. Ah, here we go. 2-2 Warden. And just like that, the tension is built up. And there you go. Illinary X once again. What are they going to do here? What is MG going to do here? This is a big question mark for me.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, as lopsided as it was there on Hardpoint, this is a completely different look here. I mean, it's just the best of nature for both teams, I guess. You know, one team is better at search and destroy, one team is better at Hardpoint.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hold that thought, Warden. Like we're gonna be pushing A here. Okay, okay. Some retaliation here on the side of MG. Oh, but that's a very, very crucial shot to miss. Let's see if Epox is gonna be able to make things a little lighter here. No objective play just yet.
V2 we go. Lori alongside Prince. They'll be tied up to each other here, just holding each other's hands. Same was for that Risky and Epox. Teammates back then. This guy has been teammates for 4 years now accumulated.
Right.
It's a brand new one here between Prince and Lori. What can they do here? Individual gunfights. All gonna come down to the time of Risky. No,
I was gonna say that.
Epoch's gonna be down the other side. That's Lori beats him to win with an HS. What a clean retake here by the players of Illinary X.
Oh, despite a very solid post up right there, but again, Risky tunnel visioning off of one entrance, unable to see the surrounding danger, Warden. Now we're at 5-1. MG Oblivion. Have they been reckless this whole time?
Frag out.
They go for a big stack now here on his ace side. Mid-map control evidently well controlled by the players of Illinary X. And as we go, Mids checks out, finds Rosie down. Bomb's gonna get planted here. Should be another read for the side of Risky. 2 players out. MG Oblivion. Now it's the time for them to put up a stop for the momentum of Illinary X.
And let's not forget, should MG also be able to win the next 2 rounds here, Warden, they are going to go for the switch. It's going to be super important that MG Oblivion makes a solid, a concrete plan, if so to speak. Okay, there we go. Gurk eliminating Pandy. Oh, with a pre-fire. Beautiful from Steve. Last man standing here, but not a lot of health to work with. Let's see if Gurk's going to be able to put a stop to this.
No time. No time left.
No
Doesn't matter if you get the
time.
kill.
What a burn.
Yeah, if you get the kill, it doesn't really matter. Fortunate though for the side of MG Oblivion, they do put a stop to the momentum. Now, with the last round being set here on the first half, and they trail just by 2 or 3. Need to see a bit of a step up here for the rest of the squad here, man. MG Oblivion, because not gonna lie, this is their map pick. It shouldn't go down to this way.
Well, it really shouldn't. Once again, calm before the storm. Let's see if the teams right here are gonna go for a more objective play. MG Oblivion wisely a while ago just
Bomb has been planted.
winding down the clock. Yep, as it was earlier. MG Oblivion paid attention to the objective. Oh, okay, but here we go. Risky already taken out. Watch out.
Double stack here. Gert off the lurk, able to get 1, 2 to his name. Mid's able to get another as well. Steve's there for the trade. Laps finds 1 in the process, but won't cut the chase. And now, gonna be Miku all alone. Beautiful read here for Steve. Just like that, 5-3 we go.
Ready up.
I hate jinxing it, Warden, but there it is. 5-3. Is this MG Oblivion just showing a bluff earlier, leading Illinary X on, thinking that they do have a chance? On the attacker side, Illinary X, are they gonna feed the same formula to MG Oblivion?
Here we go here. Bit of a stalemate. Nate's gonna be flying on by as well, but the trophy deflects 1. Able to cancel out now. Illinary X has this B bomb set for himself, but MG Oblivion is not too far away. Get a quick reaction. You can see it. Epochs and Risky, good for 2. Miku's gonna be there for the trade. The bomb gets dropped there instead of the side. They gotta work towards getting it planted.
Oh man, is this what MG Oblivion has been counting on this whole time? We got a minute. Now a little less than a minute to go for Illinary X to go for the objective, but they are down in manpower, and Gurk makes that lead even more evident. 3-1. Sorry though.
Uh-oh. Yep. That's close out.
It's not over yet.
5-4 here. All of a sudden, MG Oblivion now here starting to show some life.
More than life here, Warden. I think this is them really crawling out of a tunnel,
Objective.
out of a dark cave that they were put in earlier. Illinary X unable to go for their objective play earlier. So let's see if the same formula is this gonna work for MG Oblivion? Risky already posting up, trying to find a limb. I could say the same for Prince here. Knife's not connecting.
As we go. 3 shots in, can't find a connection. Team checks out as well there. Because she's gonna be there. Slicing the pie. He sees the angle, he sees the barrel. He finds the shot. Now we go. 3-5 now. Pushing through.
Oh,
Another player bites the dust. Just like that. 2v5 we go. MG Oblivion, a perfect opportunity for them to get the equalizer.
man. Talk about clapping back with authority. Okay, first dent on the armor here of MG Oblivion at the expense of mids, but Gurk finally putting one more on the board, and no way he's winning this. Oh my goodness,
Lost that
Gurk.
round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Warden, what are we seeing here?
Woo! A comeback. Built up by the players.
Rejected.
And now we go.
boy.
And we see the lead switch up now here for the players of MG Oblivion. Fire Risky! Missing the shot. Stays alive though. Fortunately for the side of Prince, finds a hit marker.
Oh man, very lucky for Prince, man. He gets to fight another day. Now let's see. Epochs already posted up by B. Steve keeping things simple. Now Risky out on the hunt. I think he went out to finish the job here, Warden.
Next read here for Risky, finds Miku down away. Oh, look at one guy just
Again, this is
thrown down to the ground. Oh, Risky sees him, goes for the trail down. Pandy alongside Illinary X. Lori. Maybe dropping in numbers. Pandy finds Risky down. Lori checks it out there on the other side. Greg able to get the better angle out of it. It's the Longo. The Wild. Big Apple. Pandy. All alone here. Just like that, MG Oblivion. They take the lead away.
Man, this feels like one of the most dangerous loiters I have ever seen from MG Oblivion. Whether or not it was a deliberate coy attempt for them to try and give that lead to Illinary X. Right now, it is not looking very bright. MG Oblivion. Very good dissemination right here of manpower. We only have one up top near A.
Big stack here from inside of MG Oblivion on the mid-map, while the rest of the crew of Illinary X will go for a quick stack up on every side of the side. Steve finds one, Gurk able to get another. Miku finds Epochs down and up and within, but Gurk has been wild with an HS. Good for 2 to his name.
Ooh.
Lori, now all alone, they get the read. They get the stun, but it doesn't matter. MG Oblivion winning round after round, up by 2. One last to go for match point.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Illinary X, they need to they need to put their hands together and pray here, man. This is not looking real pretty. Risky once again. Trying to see if there's gonna be anyone to patrol. Epochs. We got the perspective of Steve here. Everybody from MG regrouping immediately. As Illinary X has finally went for the objective here, Warden. They had to do it.
Coming through here, 3-3 we go. Gurk, Steve out as well. 2v3, MG Oblivion. This might just be a time for them to drop. For Illinary X to keep it close. All gonna come down to Gurk alongside mids as well. Gurk now here in the 1v2, 1v1. Doesn't realize the last player is gonna be there from the backside. Has to play for his life. Can definitely just run away here. 13 seconds left for the clock. Laps placed off the top side. But Gurk finds the hit marker. Unfortunately, can't get the finisher. And the score lies as 6-7.
Of course. 6-7. The way that I would say it. But now, this doesn't change anything. MG Oblivion still approaching their supposed match point here. If that is, of course, if they can close this round out. You're taking it one at a time. You know, they did stop a huge amount of bleeding earlier. But Illinary X come to collect their taxes. Ooh. Oh, wow. Prince with a beautiful shot there. I can say the same for Lori, but mids going for one trade now. 3v3 in the blink of an eye here, Warden.
All tied up. Could it be the equalizer on match point? As Gurk finds Miku down and open within. Candy. Prince. Now we go. Closing it up. They have that ace side for themselves. They do get the read. They're not really committing, not just yet, just waiting for the digression to come along for the players of MG Oblivion, but it's tough. 55 seconds left, though. They can definitely take their time here if you are Illinary X.
That they should. There's still one more extra person to worry about. Now let's see if Risky's going to be as sharp as he was. At least, you know, comparative to yesterday. Mids still taking point. And now look at the map here, Warden. We already get a clear picture of where Illinary X is going to go for that objective. We're going to try to draw the rest of MG Oblivion in.
The bomb has been planted.
3v2. MG Oblivion. They get this. Their trees. Prince gets spotted out as well. It's a big 1v1. Stun's going to be out as well. Risky. No hesitation. Pandy once again. The big apple is mad and hungry, but Bird puts them down. MG Oblivion. Now here on match point. One more round to close out the series in a 2-0 fashion.
They do not miss. They really don't. Even with those really pre-aimed situations, Warden, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how MG Oblivion does it, but here we go. We are smelling victory for the second time in a row here for MG Oblivion. Risky, okay. This is a very crucial shot there, but knows better and withdraws immediately. There we go, finishes the job. There goes Prince.
A lot of withdrawal here. Miku finds Steve away. Double stack now here on his mid map. Looking through.
No.
Before we go.
I don't know if that was a very smart commitment right there from Lori, Warden. That was
definitely not good. It's like spilled milk. It's over. Perfect angle as well there for a set of mids to take the fight, but an SKS meets him at the other side, so don't really have to take the spot. If you're MG Oblivion, you don't really have to aggress towards them. And Labs finds the kills, they find the pickoffs. All of a sudden, the numbers advantage lies upon the players of Illinary X.
It just takes one. Here we go. Mids missing wildly though. Very uncharacteristic. I think I jinxed it. Let's see. 3-2. And still no objective at hand. Risky gets one.
やっと私を思い出したの?
2v2 here, Warden.
Big trade, big flank for the set of mids. Now it's going to be Rosie all alone. Miku is out. 69 we go. MG Oblivion, they close out the series.
Unbelievable. Coming off of a huge, I know I would say huge is such an underrated word. Coming off of an almost gargantuan lead here for Illinary X, and MG just pulled through. They just did everything that they had to, especially after that switch, Warden. I did call it out. Like, the moment they were able to seal the deal during that switch, it went all MG's way. They were stopped for one round, but that was it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, look, see it. Next up in line, now we go. Pushing over. Illinary X solidifies himself as the number 3 squad of this competition.
Well, they're gonna stay strong and steady over there, ladies and gentlemen. MG Oblivion. So Warden, you know, yesterday you did mention the comparisons of David and Goliath. A while ago, I was convinced that might happen here too. Again, MG Oblivion. I think that if there's any height differential here, there's probably like a good solid 2 feet.
Yeah, take a look at the scoreline here, Kirk. Popping 23 kills off the HS, man. This guy definitely has something to say about Illinary X, bro. My days. That's a scoreline that you tend to see in a game mode like Control.
Oh yeah, man. And you know, if I'm gonna add a little bit more detail to what we mentioned earlier, I felt that this was maybe an unintended lead that Illinary X actually got, but MG Oblivion, they did not falter under that. Maybe it was deliberate that, okay, you guys can have this a little bit. The moment we go for the switch, it's our game to play. 23-8, no doubt that it was going to be Gurk with a 2,500 scoreline here, Warden. We are down to our last half of our evening.
Well, that's one of our 2 blockbuster matches here for tonight. Up next is going to be the most important one here for the last and final slot of this Garena Elite Philippines qualifiers for the Summer Festival, aka the LAN event of the season. It is going to be AMG Nocturnal up against the Kingsmen after this initial break. So this is Garena Elite Philippines 2026. We'll be right back, guys. And then we go live to the most important matchup here for this Garena Elite Philippines last and final day to solidify who will be the number 4 team to make it to the LAN event here at the Summer Festival happening on the 23rd and 24th of May. Is it going to be AMG Nocturnal or is it going to be the Kingsmen? Once again, joining on the last one is Warden. Alongside with me is Pika, and we are the casters of this GEP group stage. Pika, come on, man. On the hot seat we go. No questions asked, no philosophies. Kingsmen or AMG Nocturnal?
Nocturnal for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the Kingsmen, bro. I feel like in some way, no. Although I did say that, no philosophies, no questions, no explanations.
But you have logic, yeah. But there's logic here for you.
Yeah, I mean, on paper it should be AMG Nocturnal, but the Kingsmen has always been so surprising. So,
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect, bro. I'm just excited to see this one play out as we take a look at the map vetoes. Arsenal and Agenda is something that the Kingsmen doesn't want to put themselves into. Same goes for the side of AMG Nocturnal. They want to avoid a close quarter map, hence some in command will be banned. We get left behind with takeoff hardpoint.
You mentioned these two teams, they're gonna bring that place. Mars. Anyways, we're gonna try to look out for here. Who is because imagine the gap here. Really want to let out of that.
Most definitely, man. We'll see, though. We'll see soon enough and how this one's gonna play out as we move over towards the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Kingsmen up against AMG Nocturnal in this takeoff hardpoint. Pika, take it away.
Yeah, I could have sworn you were gonna say something else there after welcome, but here we go. We're starting on quiet. We're back to being golden here at the side of Nocturnal. Remember, Warden, I am gonna hold you to that thought, buddy. That Kingsmen will bring out something that will shock us.
I'm a believer, bro. I'm a firm believer. The AMG Nocturnal, though, they are not believers. They are here as the deniers, as they're able to claim the first initial lead here off this game. But the Kingsmen, though, they do find a footing into it, but they got Rio about player 1. Rio as well there from the back, able to clear off 1, 2 players as well in the gunfights prominently. Looking to be better here off the get-go for the players of AMG Nocturnal.
You know what, man? They really are putting their best foot forward here. I would say the same for both teams. Again, the biggest, I'd say the biggest catch here is that you don't really see a lot of teams, as you would mention, to get the 30-point mark immediately. But, maybe just in the nick of time. Never mind. I was going to say in the nick of time right here, Nocturnal might just be able to get it.
The Chambers on here. Nocturnal so far going to be able to get the slight lead now here as we opened up the things on this P2. Kingsmen so far going to try to make a break here from the back side alongside bottom side 8am, but again, gunfight once again is just so much better from the side of Alpha meta game in Nocturnal. We go now. Look at this lockdown here from the players of AMG. My days. One from the back, one from the front. They got a player inside of the hill just soaking up the time. But Kingsmen, though, finally finds a bit of a footing. But the sustainability is up to the question.
Yeah. I'm trying to capitalize on something. Started my dog.
Friendly hunter-killer drone.
Not to spare. Oh my goodness. We're leaving fight a bit here. But it looks like Gab's not going to go for the objective. He's just cleaning house with a death machine so far.
Hardpoint lost.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the side of Kingsmen, but my days, the gunfight's superior. I mean, if there's going to be any player standing out right now, you got to talk about Dodge and Gab, though. 14 and 13 kills to the name. My freaking days. Moving back, though. Trap time still on it for the show here for the side of AMG. Kingsmen on the contrary, no, they're going to try to go for the early rotation here down to P3.
All right. If that is going to be the case here, maybe Kingsmen will have a bit of a break, a bit of a breather, if you will. Here we go. We're starting off the minute on the side of Kingsmen, but just like that, they were kicked right out of the lounge.
Wouldn't be too bad here for the side of the Kingsmen to try to get this one through, but the place is just all over the place for them. I mean, the intention's there, but the execution is just so lopsided, man. I mean, it's exactly the same story that we were able to see on the run there between Illinary X and MG Oblivion, man. The cap is just evident at this point. 91-15. Kingsmen, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a believer. I'm gonna make that believer out of you disappear, Warden. Let's see how that's gonna pan out here. Already at 100, or almost, literally one digit away. Nocturnal, yes, they finally close it out. Let's see who's gonna make it to hardpoint number 4. And if this is gonna be the case for Kingsmen, man, they better make a hustle real quick.
Give it up now. Dodge, good for 2. Prim, wrap out. Ambia there on the mid map as well. Tries to put him the mixture, but no.
Capture the objective.
Alpha Meta Gaming Nocturnal here so far on the continuous hunt. And it's not only going to be the P2, P3 that we're going to be able to see them dominate. Might just be P4 as well as they get the first initial wave of contention so dominantly.
Yeah. 120 to 17, way more than 100 lead here for Kingsmen to try and catch up on, man. Look at this. Even with these points, even with this particular hard point right here, they're going to have to go for multiple rotations. Not to mention, it's just to make sure that Nocturnal doesn't actually seize that hard point for them. 30 seconds.
We go. Sub 30 remaining. So you did say now, Kingsmen, they're trying to go for the stack now, but the 1-for-1 trades hasn't been so good, but Rap decides to double things down. Finally, 7 to his name, 2 combos free. Got from the top though, able to get 1. Slight bit of contention still though for the scrap time. AMG Nocturnal is making sure that in some way that, you know, you're not going to get a lot of points here off this hill, but till then, Kingsman's effort does pay off at the end. They do drop the lead to just 80. And if only if they get another money hill on towards the next run, maybe till then we could drop it down to 20.
Yeah, you see, it's kind of bittersweet that you would say only, right? Like, honestly, because that's still quite a bit of a hike for most of our teams. It's a lot, if so to speak. Leaving the hardpoint empty for the time being here. MG Nocturnal just gathering points for now. They are at a very comfortable spot, so it's really rational for them to stay away from this, at least for now.
In prime position here to go for another run as the Equalizer going to be out here for the side of Ryu, extending himself out here from the front side. It does get taken down for a moment or so. Now, 1-for-1 trade here from the back side. Coming through now. Ambia runs away. Looking to get a double now, but unfortunately does get denied. AMG Nocturnal going to pop another operator here, but it's only good for 1 here for the side of Dodge. I mean, when you get to see a team just popping up ops here, especially on P1, so you definitely know and can feel that they just want to close out the game already.
That's true. That's very true. They don't want to cash in those things prematurely. But now, Kingsmen, more pressure on their side than it is on Nocturnal, so they really have to make haste, get to that hard point, secure it as early as possible, and hopefully they have enough resources to do so. Last 3 seconds before P2 opens up. Curve already ahead of everybody here. See if he's going to be able to maintain the security up onto the staircase. Here we go. Company is on its way.
Dodge here though. Paves in 1. Lindo good for 2 off the net machine. Muerto de Mecánico pushing through. Sparrow's going to be out as well. Bow and arrow good for 3. Oh, yen. Oh, yes. For the side of Nocturnal. Okay. 152 out of 57. The hardpoint starts to rack up once again here for the squad of AMG. Ambia from the back here, running it through. Good for 2 as well. Slight bit of contention there. Player 5 now is going to be all alone. That will be Logic and washed away. Sub 30 remaining. Kingsman might just have a better look at it.
Okay, let's see if Ambi's going to get... Okay, that's 1. Good on the board here for this War Machine. And as Warden would say, Guerra de Mecánico over here. 78 and counting here, but not very much.
Yeah, War Machine's out, aka the Guerra Mecánico. Yeah, Spanish baby. Kingsman now here, good for the last 5 seconds. For scrap time this time around, though, Nocturnal will have a better look at the rotation here on his P3. I mean, they were late on the first deck of rotations there for this very respective hardpoint, but it wasn't really a problem for them. How much more as well when they do get the early rotation, but Curve meets them at the end with a Tempest on hand, and that will be able to secure the first initial 10 now for their name. But 2 operators actually out with it, and alongside of Tempest is going to be the claw here for the set of Prim. Kingsman now here, only 4 more points to claim. That will be the 100-point mark to their name.
Uh-oh, Nocturnal better not make this make these wrong calls, man. The procrastination is going to get the best of them if they are not careful. 40 seconds, that's a lot of time for Kingsman to try and catch up against Nocturnal. Now look at this. They are slowly cementing these entrances with firepower. Let's see if Nocturnal is going to be able to go for a very successful retake here, because so far so good on the side of Dodge, but the points are still adding up on the side of Kingsman.
Yeah, I mean, Nocturnal, as ironic as their name would say, I mean, they have been put to slumber for the last 3 hard points, but starting to wake up once again, though. Dodge is going to be out there with a Tempest, and when you are at this feat, and when you are at this reach of this game already, every scrap time would come into matter just to try to close out the game just a little bit. Inch by inch, closer and closer they go. Kingsman still though needs another money hill for them to be able to find the equalizer here for the next hard point as it opens up now. Double stack here from the front, double stack as well from the back. So far, they start to win the gunfights, and AMG Nocturnal will be able to get the first initial contention now here inside of this hard point.
Okay, here we go. 200 mark underway here for Nocturnal. Kingsmen,
Hardpoint lost.
they have to put a barricade on this momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Sparrow is out here. Let's see if Ian's going to be able to, again, make the best benefit out of it. 190 to 120. Warden, as you said a while ago, when you put the word only an 80-point lead, it really did seem like it was a lot. But right now, Nocturnal, they got to lock in.
Yeah, I mean, as prominent as it would be as well, you know, in this top level competition for Call of Duty Mobile, you know, getting a full 60 is not really the hardest thing there is, especially when you have your operators here connecting. But the problem here, the Kingsmen, they chose for a staggered type of run. In regards to our operators, they took the gamble, and unfortunately, it hasn't been able to pay off. Massive double kill here for instead of again off the nade itself. Rap's still going to be sustaining his life as well inside of the smoke, and once again, Kingsman will have the final laughter off this B4, but the bulk of the time will lie upon the players of Alpha Meta Gaming Nocturnal.
Oh, 4 more seconds before the next hardpoint opens up. Now this is the big question mark. Is this where it ends, or are we gonna play another game of jump ball here? So here we go. Yeah, I saw the attempt. Kingsmen, they have to go for these. They have to go for these very precious points. They cannot afford to deal with scraps anymore, Warden. Nocturnal's already at 200 and counting.
And as we go here, last 42 points to claim here for the side of AMG Nocturnal. Rio, good for one here from the front side. Gan as well on the feed, finds a cripple to his name. Kills after kills we go. A bit of a break once again here for the players of the Kingsmen.
Oh boy. Empty hard point. Can kind of risk it for a little bit here, but not for Kingsmen. They have to try and squeeze out a few more points in there just to give them that sense of security. 18 seconds to go. Let's see if Nocturnal's they're gonna try to fish them out of that first hard point.
Ooh. As we go, Kingsmen, the job's never over, not until it's done here. Can definitely put up a fight. Anything's well possible, especially in a game like Hardpoint. As we get to see, it was once down to an 80-point lead, drops down to nearly sub 50. He's just going to be opening up here. This is going to be a very detrimental hold here for the side of Kingsmen if they want to stay alive in this competition.
Oh boy, 160 and already making their way to the hard point. Nocturnal. Yeah, they're just a little too ahead. Oh, you know what? Forget what I said here. Kingsman, there is a chance here, Warden.
And as we go, 215 to 165. The players of AMG Nocturnal, they feeling the heat. Equalizer's gonna be out, but only good for one. That's gonna be there with that machine, clearing up and paving the way for the squad of AMG Nocturnal. On the left is ball run. We need to see a contestation for the players of Kingsmen.
Ooh, easier said than done here, Warden. Look at how sealed tight Nocturnal has made this hard point so far. 14 more seconds. Warden, it's not going to end here, but it's going to be very, very close for Nocturnal. They're about to end this with authority, or at least what seems like authority. Kingsman did put up a fight. P3 in just a few seconds here.
Doesn't matter how hard you try at the end. If one team persists to be better and they wanted more, it all could be over here in this P3 as it opens up. It first bleeds in yellow. 5 points to claim. Kingsmen, nowhere to be found. One player from the back gets denied, and just like that, AMG Nocturnal shows absolute dominance in this map of takeoff hardpoint.
And we end that match in gold, ladies and gentlemen, with Nocturnal peeping out in the moonlight. I'll be honest here, Warden. I have a huge smile on my face if you haven't seen it yet, because right now I am putting the ball in your court for Kingsmen. Let's see if this is going to be a little closer. Should we head once we head over to search and destroy, and should we go to a game 3? Again, we're not jinxing anything. We're not trying to tell the fortune here, but Nocturnal, they're going to steal that 4th spot, and they're going to steal it good.
Oh boy, AMG Nocturnal, and quite unfortunate here for the side of the Kingsmen. I mean, I kind of forgot to throw away the prediction. If it was any game mode that they have to take away up against a squad like AMG Nocturnal, it has to be this hardpoint game. AMG's hardpoints hasn't been the most promising. They always came off late, but this time, here for the last and final series where it matters the most, they were able to just take it up and within. Stayed on the driver's seat until from the start until the very end, bro.
Oh man. Well, again, there were some glimmers of hope, honestly, throughout that entire hardpoint match. But again, Nocturnal is just they're able to solve every single scenario that was there. So I don't think I can pin any bad thoughts right here, or I can be derogatory or anything negative here on Kingsmen. They really just did what they had to do. Just so happened that Nocturnal was just really persistent, as we would say.
Oh, absolutely, man. Well, unfortunate as it seems, just got to see a better feat there from the side of AMG Nocturnal. Those team operator investments came off pretty huge for them to especially rack up those points now.
Hardpoint is ours.
And once we saw that P3 open up, it was well over. The Kingsmen was just nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it's really sad the way that it had to end. But again, it is the nature of competition, as I would always say, man. Nothing's gonna take that thought away from me. 198 impact score here for Gab with 61. Mind you, two of them on the side of Nocturnal scored 61 frags.
Yeah, and that's where you can kind of say, you know, prominently, which is the gunfights was just absolutely at its peak here for the players of AMG Nocturnal. Hey, it is what it is, though. Search and destroy, something that you can't really rush it down like the way you do in Hardpoint. But overall, MVP, no questions to be asked. I mean, this guy was already on top of the board, coming from the first 2 Hardpoints and stayed there until the very end. There will be Gab here from the side of Alpha Meta Gaming.
Much deserved crown on top of his head. Now let's see what almost 8,000 on the scoreline here, Warden. It is just dramatically different from the entire team. And we got to give him props for that. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move right back to the mode that makes champions. Let's see if Search and Destroy is going to bode quite differently here. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Remember, prior to this, we did see what seemed like a close Search and Destroy up until the very end. Warden, you said it before. It doesn't matter how you started it, it's how you ended.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see. Garena Elite Philippines 2026. What is the stake here of the series? It's probably the heaviest one. It's the last and final slot for the LAN event. And now we move over here in this map of Search and Destroy Tunisia. Do note, this is the map chosen by the side of the Kingsmen, but at the same time, man, I mean, both of these teams they've been always so just active in this map of Tunisia. It was always this map that they like to play themselves into.
Again, it would be such an absolute shame if they did lose this map. And the big if here. So, long story short, ladies and gentlemen, Tunisia. Let's see if there's gonna be a stop here. If there's gonna be any element of a roadblock here against Nocturnal, because Nocturnal so far, again, Warden, there's a reason I picked them. I feel that they're gonna take this. They really were the chart toppers, at least for a couple days, up until it was taken away from them for good reason. Now let's see. I like what you said earlier too, that you're a believer of miracles and you're a believer of change. So let's see if Kingsman's going to be able to pull one right off.
AMG, they're going to go for a re-room here. So hey, soon enough, we're going to be going back to the caster's desk. Yep. Yeah, welcome back here once again. A bit of a, anticlimactic start there, but hey, it's okay. We want to make sure that all of the players are going to be fully locked and loaded, well prepared before we actually head straight towards the matchup itself. Once again, if you guys are tuning into the show, this is Garena Elite Philippines last and final day for the group stage. And this matchup here all alone will settle down who will be joining with Scary, MG Oblivion, and Illinary X to fly or travel to Manila here for the LAN event under the name of the Summer Festival by Garena Call of Duty Mobile.
They're going to be waving their team's flag all over the LAN event, I am sure. So, for what it's worth, I am just really super excited to see how this Search and Destroy is going to be, because as Warden and I mentioned earlier, this is such a dire series right here, because this is for placement and a bigger chunk of that reward. So I can't really even put any more emphasis on how important this is.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have to definitely reemphasize that one as well. I mean, that is,
yes.
It's immaculate, bro. It's really big, and you barely get to see any opportunities like this. It doesn't really happen all the single time. Also, although as much as we want it to happen, yeah. Here we go, though. We are finally back on track here inside of this game, and here we go. AMG Nocturnal Opera Series Kingsmen getting forced into game 3s. We haven't really seen it happen. So on paper, this should be a series already won over beside of AMG Nocturnal. Now we can see the players of the Kingsmen put up a fight as we start things off here with Curve, finding Logic away, and it's going to be a full-on B push.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh boy. It's just like that, man. Objective play with one deficit here on the side of Nocturnal. So as the usual, you know what it is. The pressure starts to build here as soon as the clock goes ticking. 3 for 3 here. And look at that. Ryu unable to close the mission here. Oh, that's 2 players on the side of Kingsmen. Yeah, Warden, it had to happen.
Yeah, good quality of life here for the side of AMG Nocturnal. I mean, 2 different set of Gad, 2 for the set of Rio, 1 for the set of Yen. Clear out there for them.
Get ready for the next
They
round.
gonna move on to the next. We go. We're 1-0 here for this one. Absolute place here from the set of AMG, but that's only the first round here. Still plenty of
The enemy
rounds
has
to
the
go.
bomb.
Yeah. Still a long ways. We still got a lot of rounds to spare. And if there's anything that we know about GEP, those overtimes actually do happen. And at the least that we expected. So here we go. Already a good start here. Curve picking off Logic. The side of Kingsman.
Should try to rise through here.
Bomb has been planted.
So far. Gonna be pushed. Big spray there off the PKM. And Yen beats him to
Yeah.
Jab though from the backside. Oh, still stays alive. Now it's a 2v3. 1 from the top, 1 from the back. Ryu has to hit his shots now, but unfortunately gets overwhelmed. Text out there, Ryu. He does get the kill, slips by. Looks to get another as well here. Lin's gonna be down the other side. Now it's a 1v1. Prim there, looking to get the trade on the staircase. We go, and Ryu makes it happen. Oh my God, Ryu. 1v3. Doesn't matter. AMG Nocturnal. Good for 2 rounds. All due to Ryu.
Nice work.
Talk about an adrenaline rush, Warden. Ryu went ballistic in there. Okay. Insane performance. Can we just track back, ladies and gentlemen, as to why this is so vital for these teams? This is for slot security and ensuring that they have the minimum share of the prize. So that right there, Warden, it already says a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Ryu once again kicking things off. Finds the first.
And again!
Good as well. Give him the third. Prim's gonna be down on the other side. Prim finally gets the trade. The sun connects as well for Prim. Good for 2 to his name. But the trade's gonna be there as well for Gab. 2v2 we go. Off with a spray with a PKM. 1 from the bottom side. Gab able to make it happen. Finds a double. AMG Nocturnal. Clutches after clutches.
AMG Nocturnal is rabid right now, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Starting with how Ryu was able to set himself off right there, Warden. It can be contagious, if I can say so myself. That kind of momentum, it just motivates them even more. It motivates your teammates. It motivates you. Oh, there goes Ambi, though. Care of dodge.
Most definitely. Another player here bites the dodge. Oh, wrap out here for the Kingsmen. And look at the flank as well here from player 3. Jan's already working for it. It's going to be there popping through. Checking out the backside. You got the players cornered up, man. Like a raid of a house. FBI, open up. The squad of Nocturnal.
You are surrounded.
Do they concede? Do they resist?
We know you did it.
Looking like they want to fight back to cook up the name, looking for the perfect medium rare. Beast on it.
Oh, and that is it.
Bomb spotted.
That is exactly what they wanted here, Warden.
Finish the mission.
Yes, 1. We'll get the trade said and done. AMG Nocturnal.
For the next round.
What do you say? Dominance, abomination, annihilation, decimation. Bringing the whole nation. AMG Nocturnal is ready for it.
Hey, man, come on, don't burn all our adjectives. We got to use up some more for the day here. But again, Nocturnal still looking insanely dominant here. Oh, but not if Rap has something to say about it. There goes Dodge. And Yen leaving imminent danger. Okay, so far so good here on the side of Kingsmen. Yep.
Yen's gonna be for another as well. 1 from the top. Logic able to take him down. Just a 2v2. Pull the trigger. Her missing. Sun's gonna be out as well. No pushes whatsoever. The bomb's gonna get dropped down on Sniper's nest. Kingsmen, they gotta go for the push out. They gotta take it for themselves.
That mid-range control here on the side of Ambi. I'm pretty sure the information has been relayed too. So Ambi's surely going to start lurking. Let's see if that's going to be good for later. Oh, again, the timing. What is this? What exactly is this? Is somebody going to be more impatient? Oh, there we go. But Ambi just walks right into Logic's sight. Curve. You need the shot, and you need this right now.
It'll be tough now. Logic's been playing off the crosshair, off the head. He goes, and he's too quick with it. It's up to the head.
For the next round.
Puts the players down of Kingsmen. 5 in a row.
Call the cops, Warden, because we got a 5-0.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
We got a 5-0 so far. I'm looking real slick here on the side of KSM.
Good old Hawaii 5-0s. And it's going to be the same situation here with the players of AMG Nocturnal just wrapping around. They get the read, they get the early foot, and they pull the sniper there again. It's going to be able to miss a shot. Curve's going to be right there. But little did they know, that's really pushed up there on the spawn side.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be off the heady. Spin into it. Wrap able to take Rio down as well. It's a full commitment here on his ace side. Sprays on by. Dodge finds one there up from the back, but the 2v4. And this should be a round already for the players of the Kingsmen. Not unless Yen can pull this off. A 1v4, putting it down to a 1v3. But we all know Pika. 1-1 cut the chase. Except the switchblade now. And he's going to be posted up there from the top side as well. But he's going to be outside the winery. And Frame's going to be watching off the corner as well. It's a crossfire. Knowing hell, he stays alive from this.
Oh, there's the barrel.
And just like that, Kingsmen finally on top of the board. It took them 6 rounds, but finally they got it.
It's one of those situations, man, where you could have just stayed in the cave. But really sad right there. The darkness
Destroy
didn't
the
mold him.
objective. We got
All right.
the bomb.
So let's see, 5-1. Still quite a bit of a grind here on the side of Kingsman, but it's a start.
And it could be something here as Curve finds the first shot as well to connect up against Logic. Dodge going to be working for the flank already as well. Linder off the next M4. Beautiful slide. Awful timing there for Dodge. They find the first 2 casualties here. But Lin finds himself out here up against Ryu. Rap takes down Gab away. And it's going to be Yen alongside Ryu here. A 2v3 from the top side. Sprays on by. Looking to pull it to connect, but nope. Doesn't happen. Ryu gets red on there from the back. Finally 2 rounds. Oh, we go here for the side of the Kingsmen.
You gotta love it, man. This is it. This is the indomitable spirit of the Kingsmen. 5-2. Are we gonna see a 6-2 before the switch, or is it gonna be another 5-3? Wolverine's height, by the way.
Huh. Pika's height, by the way.
Is it really?
We go. Rap able to get the first kill as well. Finds Gab.
I didn't know Warden couldn't count. Anyways.
I can't see that for sure.
4-3. 4-5 rather. Here we go.
You can't count.
I cannot count. Let's see how this is gonna go.
No, it's 5-2.
Yes, I told you I cannot count.
Curve finds Logic again. Another play here for the side of Curve. Gonna find another spot there. Off the head he goes. Yan can't hit the shot. Unfortunate. But where's the rotation though? That's a bit too long. Now it's gonna be another free start here for the side of the Kingsmen. 2v5 we go.
Alright, the clock is winding down here. Still looking good on the side of Kingsman Nocturnal. Really uphill battle right there, Warden.
Not over yet.
So now we're going to be going to that switch. 5-3. Not the best position right here for Kingsman, Warden. This has to be a long haul.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
The worst part here is that AMG Nocturnal's offense is just so much better as well on defense. The fact that they were able to claim the lead says a lot. Now, looking to be a 5-man push on a B site. Nade's gonna be flying on by as well. 3 nades coming through. Connection there for the side of Curve, but able to take down 1 in the process. John shots, looks to get another. Inside of the smokes he goes. He goes for the stun. Reese gonna trap her just a little bit, but instead of this time, Rap finds 1 for himself. But all of a sudden, the number of the kills goes to the players of Nocturnal. Kingsman's gonna be phased to go for the clutch. Ambient finds one in the process before he goes down. Now it's going to be for him here in the 1v2.
Yeah. They're going to lock this down real quick here, Warden. So Ryu, good perspective over there. Still has no information to work with. But we do have ample time. But they don't know that Prim's coming off of base. Be careful. Oh, did not see him.
Target down.
Okay, Prim finds one.
It's a 1v1.
That's a good guess. That was a really good guess.
Oh!
And there's enough time.
Though. 7 seconds
There
remaining.
is
He
enough
does have
time.
Oh my god, Prim, never count him away. All of a sudden, it's in the blink of an eye.
Not over yet.
Dude.
Only gonna be trailing by 1 round.
Dude, that is a huge question. What was the information like there? What was the
Should've just
relay of
doubled back there
information?
from the top and played the crossfire, but Ryu finds himself out there.
They have
So
the bomb.
The
unfortunate.
fact that the frag notification as well should have been enough. Let's see.
Ryu finds Lin out. That's gonna be an entry now here on his ace side. He's gonna be posted up there. Double stack as well, runs away. Now the one and double things down here on his ace side. Player 4, 5 here inside. Ami gonna go for the spray down, but of course he gets overwhelmed. Switchblade on hands of Prim. That's true now, but if you are this players of AMG Nocturnal, you should be able to get this bomb planted.
Oh no.
Tango down.
However, the numbers are slowly dwindling down. Now we have 50-50 here. We've got a couple players. Let's see if this objective play from Gab right here is actually going to come into fruition. If that is even going to be the plan here.
Bomb has been planted.
52 now. Shot for Gab. Finds Rap as well there all alone. Logic gonna be there for the trade, and they finally stop the momentum of the players, of the Kingsmen.
And you saw that was so close to danger. An almost clean lineup there, and that could have gotten them both. But 6-4. So far, so good.
Destroy the objective.
Nocturnal.
We
I
got
know
the
they
bomb.
needed a big sigh of relief after that round. It was too close for comfort. That lead could have drifted away from them, Ward.
And as we go, where's the B side? It's gonna be curve again, but that will be. It could turn to an understatement, but has to do a double man push here already. So unfortunate. To give off the bounce set for himself. Dodge gonna cross up now. A bit too much of an extension. And all of a sudden, the number slides upon the players of the Kingsmen as this retake ensues. Prim finds Logic down. Rap finds Ryu away. The end's gonna be all alone, gets shut down. And the players of the Kingsmen respond back with a quick retake.
Ooh, I like that. And so much time for that retake, Warden. It just goes to show that that greed right there, or maybe that hastiness to go for that objective was really not fruitful. 6-5. Wow, this is interesting. Very, very interesting.
Defend the objective.
Oh boy.
They have the bomb.
Grenade out.
Like a close game, man. 6-5 now.
What we do. It just really goes to show where they are, man. Power levels.
Yeah, the Kingsmen looking to lean towards the ace side once again, and I feel like this would be a better read. Perfect opportunity if ever Kingsman finds the first, and that could be the equalizer here, Pika.
Big question here. Again, timing, beautiful shot there by Yen. Logic, however, immediately gets traded out, and Gab as well. This is not looking good. 3v3. Everyone on even footing here so far. But Ryu making sure the gap stays big. Oh, never mind. 2-2.
2-2 we go. Coming through now here. Big spray here for set of Prim. Able to get another as well. Ryu's now going to be all alone now here in a 1v2.
Okay.
The enemy has the bomb.
Big plays have to come out here from Ryu. We saw him earlier. He went nuts. So there's a possibility that he can take that flow state back for this. This is really important. The timer's winding down here, Warden. Take it slow. Oh, but yeah, again, just too much manpower. And the backup is just right there. 6-6.
Lost that round.
It had to
It's not
happen.
over yet. Ready up.
Oh boy, Nocturnal. Start to lose grasp, man. I mean, we gotta keep about. We gotta keep in mind as well that we start things off with a 5-round leader from set of Nocturnal.
They have the bomb.
all of a sudden we get to see this equalizer now.
Frag out.
Let it be a 5-man push once again here. Curb's going to be repositioning himself here just right below on the mid-map. Looks to play off the cross. It is going to be a B bomb side push here once again. Smokes drop. Dodge finds Curve away as well. So this B bomb side once again has to be put up to the opening here for the players of Nocturnal. All they got to do is just play a better formation off the defense.
Oh, by the way that this looks right here on the side of Nocturnal, they really got to hold this down steady. Kingsmen already out by 1.
Enemy down.
See if this advantage stays. Okay, look at this. This is exactly what we're talking about. If Nocturnal keeps this up, then it is going to be game. Just like that, Warden. They did lose one. They did lose one player in the process, but they're looking healthy.
As we get to see now, it's going to be 7-6. Nocturnal once again a 1-up to player of
Destroy
Kingsmen.
objective. We got the bomb.
Bring it through.
Smoke.
5-man push here on the worst A side. They double back here on the worst B side as well, and leaving Curve to be accommodated with one of the players, but little did they know the players of AMG Nocturnal had a different look at it. They want to go for this A side now. They connect with his stun. They push back one player down the connectors. One still on towards the ramp heady on the shadows as well. And they can definitely go for the pitcher to try to go for the overwhelm, but no. The bulk of the kills goes to the players of the Kingsmen. As Gab is now going to be here all alone in the 1v3. Off the heady we go. 1v2, still eager to get the trade. Runs away for dear life. Can definitely go for the reset, but the HF meets him at the end. 7 for 7 now. Another equalizers here.
Okay. Now Nocturnal has to get off of those coffins, man. This is a really crazy showing that Kingsman's giving here.
Destroy the objective.
Okay. So now it is a question, Warden. Are they gonna allow this overtime to happen,
Frag out.
or must they retain this gap? Is this gonna be one of those games that they really? Oh man, I'm gonna hold that thought here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going for a really brutal exchange here. 4-4.
Big shots coming through here on player 3 as well, wrapping around here for the players of the Nocturnal. As it quickly comes into shove, they try to go for the push down here on the B side. Player 3, Curve reacts to it quickly as well. Pushes himself there towards the top, posting up alongside with Prim as well. Well,
Bomb has been
MB
planted.
is still waiting for the lurk to happen here on the A side. It is unattended by the players of AMG. Now Curve, unfortunate, too wide for him. Gets taken down by Yen. Now it's a 4v2. Should be match point here for the players of AMG.
Okay, there we go. Good response from Yen. And again,
Last
there
player
it is, the
alive.
timing.
Target down.
Last player alive now to 1v3. Gab, what more can you do? Unfortunate as it seems here for the side of Prim,
Tango down.
he will get denied. Match point. Can't we see the closeout? Finally, for the players of Alpha Meta Gaming Nocturnal.
And more importantly, for that final slot, Warden, that is the real story that we have to build up here, ladies and gentlemen. If Nocturnal gets this done, Kingsmen, they are going to be leaving with a bit of a frown on their face. At least, they're going to have to settle for that spot that they're in.
As we go for a 4-stack here on this mid-map, the 3-man's going to be working towards the B side as well. Look at the pavement. Look at the control of the players of Nocturnal, but it's going to be Curve and Rap here playing off the cross. Yen swings on by. Can't hit the shots to connect, but the entry comes into shove. Incinerates. The players in this B side, but Curve still not looking to back down. Dodge finds Lin in the process. No, the Suns connect. Little did they know one player's going to be there from the top side. Ria's going to swing on by here from the back. Abia finds Yen. Curve's still going to be alive there as well from the back. And he does get taken down. And just like that, AMG Nocturnal, we welcome you to the playoffs at LAN in the Summer Festival happening at the 23rd of May here for GP.
And we gotta tip our hat to Kingsmen, Warden. You're right. You know, the Kingsmen, they came in guns blazing, valiant effort for them trying to take Nocturnal out of the equation, but it is really such a difficult road ahead of them. You know, Nocturnal's not a slouch of a team. As I mentioned before, they did top the charts for a little bit. So it really goes to show that the caliber of competition here is just too steep.
It was close. The Hardpoint game, we saw a bit of live. Same goes for the Search and Destroy, but the final adjustment, which is given by the players of AMG Nocturnal, they wanted that ticket badly towards the LAN finals.
Obviously, with what's at stake, Warden, not just whatever's monetary, but of course the glory. They had to go for it. They had to ensure that you remember our name.
Tango down.
Now you see, let's go back to a little bit of the action here. this is when things started to get really dicey for Nocturnal. You know, this is too close for comfort. From a 5-0 Warden. Remember, we made that remark earlier, you know. It was already 5-0 up until we got to this draggy part of our match.
Woo! Yeah. It probably could have ended down to an overtime, but it didn't happen. But yeah, Kingsmen still a lot more to show. I mean, you know, for the teams that kind of got eliminated as well here for GP already. Well, at least you do have Garena Master 11 happening soon enough as well. So, hey, watch out for that one.
Oh, yeah. Early plug right there. But of course, that is going to be one of the bigger ones as well, Warden. So, pretty sure these teams are going to start their routines, right? They're going to start their regimens all the way to the said tournament. But for the time being, let's give our much-deserved congratulations, of course, to AMG Nocturnal with 16 frags right here on the side of Ryu. And again, let's go back to the start of those rounds, man. Ryu just went off.
Oh, yeah. No questions asked. Ryu, I mean, 16 kills to his name, 10 deaths, 6 assists. Close it out. GG's, well played. Not to be said, man. The congratulations overall here is for the whole team of AMG Nocturnal. As you guys pretty much have qualified for the LAN event. I mean, on paper, that is. But I mean, I'm not saying that there's no possibility that you guys didn't. We'll definitely have to wait out for the official call out later and who will qualify for the LAN event itself. But it's safe to say that AMG Nocturnal is one of those. So top 4 teams looks to be solidified. You got Scary, MG Oblivion, Illinary X, and AMG Nocturnal. That being said, we did mention one more team will be playing here for tonight. It's a bit more of a consolation game. It's not really going to change up too much. It is going to be Scary up against Genesis. That will be happening after this break of the Garena Elite Philippines 2026. We'll be right back, guys.
One last series and it all comes to an end. My name is Pika, joined by Warden here for Garena Elite Philippines. This is the group stage multiplayer, and I cannot believe that it has all come down to this, Warden.
Well, it's a matchup between them. Will Scary up against Genesis. As we all know, it might be a quick one here for this one, unfortunately. But hey, if there's anything that a team would like to prove is to end things off with a banger, especially for the set of Genesis.
Yeah, true enough, man. We know for a fact that we've already sealed the fate of 4 of our teams here. Now, the best thing that Genesis can do is really just to squeeze out as much experience, as much moments as they can here moving forward. I know for a fact that it has been an arduous road leading to this for them as well. It's, as you mentioned earlier before the break, it is a consolation, but at the same time, it is just one of the best training grounds there is.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to get as much experience as much as you can if you are Genesis, and at the same time, it's just all going to come down to just, well, having a reset for your mental. I mean, there's a lot of teams, man. I mean, you and I used to be a competitive player back in our days, and something about dealing with like the last match, even if it's like, it's a grand one, but there's a statement behind you that it doesn't really matter if you win or not. Some teams would just not really take it as serious, but I hope Genesis would make the most out of it. While Scary, as we all know, I mean, they don't got to do much, man. They have been able to put down pretty much every single team here. They haven't lost a series, not just yet.
Yeah, you know what, that would also be a shocker here, and granted that they really don't have much to lose, if at all. But if we have one more adversity that they have to try and conquer, it's definitely going to be this one. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, this is one more step closer, as we talked about, to the LAN event. So it's going to be super exciting, to witness these teams just fly over here if they need to, right? And just shows themselves in person. Warden, I know you for one are super excited to get your hands and get that banter going. Some of our teams, really a shame though that's not all of these teams are going to be present at the LAN event, or at least not to compete, by the way, not to compete.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we'll definitely see about it soon enough. I mean, I think we got players coming from Mindanao as well, so yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a flight there. I mean, I'm personally we could be coming from Visayas, so yeah, huge shout out to Garena, even despite all the inflation going on, man. We're still gonna see a lot of it.
Yes, come hell and high water, that event is gonna happen no matter what. So
yeah, rain or shine,
it is, yes, absolutely bound to happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who again those of you who are trying to catch this last set today, this last series that we're gonna have today, as you witnessed earlier, there were really close ones. We're not going to spoil anything here, but again, for those of you who have also been trailing the journey of Scary here, it is no exaggeration that they have been plowing through the competition as we know it. So yeah, Warden, I think this is a perfect time for you to hop on the trend.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was thinking of that there, Pika. Yeah, I don't want to spoil that here.
You can try.
I'm kidding, man. Nah. Pika will always be Pika. Mm-hmm. And as we know, we go back to the drawing board here. That is the most cringe-worthy
thing I have ever seen you do, I swear. Anyways, but again, what's the last set if it's not a little fun, right? So let's have a go at it. Now I'm thinking of how to tag you back, but for the time being, none.
Oh, absolutely, man.
We're good. Maybe I'll do that off camera.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are tuning in, it's the last and final day here for the group stage, and well, nothing's gonna change here in regards to the board. Whoever wins or lose, but because we already solidified it, it's AMG Nocturnal to be the 4th team to make it to the LAN event. So it's Scary, MG Oblivion, alongside Illinary X and AMG Nocturnal. Those are the top 4 teams of this competition.
Yes, Mission Control is also letting us know what's going on in the back end here. I believe our teams are still forming up. For those of you who haven't shared the stream yet, in all platforms, all social media platforms, please do so. It has been one heck of a day here. Not to mention, imagine the time that it was actually Warden's birthday. Imagine that. Like, we had to welcome Warden at some point for another year, you know, a level up. Can't believe that Warden's already pushing 30. It's a crazy time here in the Philippines now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, birthday's passed 2 days ago, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, I mean, we're giving the teams now 2 minutes to hop inside of the game before we do get to see some stuff. But
Some stuff.
yeah,
Some action, if so to speak. So yeah, we're waiting for mission control, guys. Now, for those of you, I believe a while ago on TikTok, you guys are really, you guys are really letting rip out there. So hopefully, you know, in the next tournaments, your activity, guys, your participation, it doesn't fade. We're giving it our everything here, and I hope you are too. You know, you give the love to the rest of your teams. Show them everything. Show them the warmth that they deserve moving forward. In Warden be giggling. Now, let me check some. I gotta be careful.
I'm not doing anything extra here. But gentlemen, in the comment section was like, what are you guys yapping about? Like, can we just start off the game already?
I'm still double checking. I can't risk letting Warden off the leash here.
What are you checking, bro?
Everything. I'm checking everything. Yeah, understandable though.
Yeah.
Very understandable. Yeah, mission control again. Just waiting. Just giving us a heads up here. So, I believe some of the viewers missed it as well, Warden. If you guys don't know what's at stake here, first place, it's 8,000 USD. Solid 8,000. 4,000 for the second place here, and I believe 2,000 for the third to fourth. Fifth to eighth gets 1 G's each. Can you believe it? So, for those of you who do not know the value of that in pesos, we're looking at what? I'd say even if you get like 1,000, how much are we looking at here, Warden? Just do the quick maths over here.
1,000 quick maths. 1,000 US dollars. 60,000 pesos.
There we go. Inflation included. So you still walk away with a good 60
transfer
G's.
fees not included. Here we go, man.
Taxable, basically taxable. Anyways, but jokes aside here, Genesis and Scary. It is going to be our last match of the evening here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this is going to unfold. You know, I would say place your bets, but that would be really off the charts. I believe we're already seeing a crowd favorite here. We're going to base it on stats, Warden. Oh, okay. So we're going to go back to Coastal if... All right. So for Search and Destroy.
And a hard point as well. Crossroads track control. We go. Aye. This matchup is looking quite scary here, bro.
I see what you did there. See exactly what you did there. Well, I'd say both ways. I'd say both ways. We know that Hacienda, there's really no reason for most of our teams to actually pick otherwise. The Coastal, though, it's such a stage all the time. You know, I'm such a fan of the aesthetic always. As I say, unfortunately, I'm with you on this one. That we might not actually get to see the light on Crossroads Track.
We're not seeing control, bro.
Yeah, I am finally swerving to the dark side here, Warden. I'm gonna be a no-sayer, a naysayer, basically.
Naysayer, man. Yeah. Gotta be Pika without any naysayers. Here we go. As we open it things up now here for the last series. For this GP group stage, it's gonna be
Imagine what you did to Mr. Positive over here. He just gave up completely. Dropped the ball.
Here we go, man. Before that though, you shout out to me. Much love to you. Miss you. See you at the festival as well. But moving back now here, Genesis and Scary. I mean, on paper, this should be a game. Quick one here for the set of Scary. I mean, Hardpoint has been something that they have been just, well, let's say not losing. They haven't lost a single one. So, hey, Genesis, it's a 4v5.
Hostiles have captured the Hardpoint.
Even more so. And you know, a moment while I bark for them. And all the lovey-dovey's going on there. But I'm kidding, you know, enjoy the life of the heart. So in the Filipinos immortal words, sana all. But again, 25 and counting. Again, Genesis here, Warden, fighting a losing battle already.
Yeah.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point
That being said,
identified.
Tika, take it away.
Oh, he just actually did that. Yeah. Well, in old Warden fashion, here we go. Scary versus Genesis is underway.
Yeah. Here we go now. That is gonna work for the flank there. What can you do? An absolute atrocious situation. After kills. That was scary. What are you supposed to say here, man? It's the #1 team against the worst team. In regards to stats.
Well, that's why you made me take it away, and I tried to do it Warden style. And even if I do it in Warden style, there's really not a lot to say about it. You know, I told you not to burn out all our adjectives, and you let it rip in one sentence. Anyways, guys. So, jokes aside, though, you had to jinx it when you said this looks scary. It does look scary. Granted, how scary is actually doing here, man. It is brutal. There's a pain to the eyes.
Absolute immaculate performance from the set of Scary as they're able to claim the first 2 hard points. The players of Genesis nowhere to be found.
Hard point is ours.
I'm about to spit my water here. That is absurd. Okay. Again, Warden, we're pushing 80 here, and this is only the 3rd hard point. So we know what this is going to be like for Scary. Look how, again, they're very, very confident with them not stepping to the hard point just yet. Or maybe not a lot of it. With just 10 points hard stuck for Genesis.
Yep. Team 10, bro. With the flow. 2 whoppers out. Here gonna be on the roll. As Scary gonna be able to get 100 points now here and up and within. 20 more points here on the speed 3, and just like that, well, yeah, Genesis. Once again, they're not really finding the means to get the footing inside of the hard point as the players of Scary are just able to beat them down over and over.
Hard point contested.
It's also kind of expected here, ladies and gentlemen. Granted, the standings of where Scary actually is, we're not going off script at all. It's 123 to 10. We're already headed to our final rotation, or rather our final hard point for the first rotation.
Hard point locked down.
So what else is there, Warden? How has your day been?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I had a bit of a walk earlier and had a cup of tea per se. You know, we like to eat, and yeah, started off on the broadcast with a pretty hyped up close match, and all of a sudden you get greeted here on the last one. It's Scary just filled with a 4v5. Yeah, here we go. 1 more point, 2 more points, and just like that, Genesis, they have been able to quintuple their points, coming from the last 3 hard points.
Oh, that is mean. That is absolutely mean. But you know what? It's not like we can contradict that. There's nothing else that we can actually defend here on the side of Genesis, at least thus far, ladies and gentlemen. 155 and counting.
Hostiles have the hard point.
The hat. We are approaching our 2nd rotation here, and Scary is already bound to get their next few hard points and get this over with, honestly.
I mean, 158 out of 18 we go. Scary back to the reset. Not even a question to be asked, bro. I mean, no matter how long the players of Genesis will try to prolong this game, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Hard point lost.
Yeah, you just go the lead off already. If this is going to be a realistic talk here. 170. Look at that. Even Scary is that up on the number. It's going to be long ways to go now. There's a quarter mile in travel for Genesis. So,
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
I don't know, man. It's now to take it away, Warden.
Yeah, I mean, so far now we get to see the players of Scary now about to claim the last 15 seconds now inside of this hard point. The players of Genesis will get pushed back here on the courtyard side. And they're going to try to go for the last 2 contestants while here from the side of Arches. Player 1 and player 2, Addy, now alongside player Zora as well to try to make the play, but unfortunately the gunfight's not connecting. P2 is going to be opening up here. Not going to be enough time for them to close out the deal. Not unless they play this one to absolute perfection. Maybe till then we could see that one happen. But now, Roma Okay, taking down on the driveway. Pushing through now. Player 3, Sebio's gonna be there as well. There from the backside, looking to clear things out. Sora tries to fight off the spawns, but gets overwhelmed by the players of Scary. And his Hardpoint opens up here with 192 points to be claimed by the players of Scary, man. Genesis stuck on 25. We get to see operators out, bullets galore, everywhere. You get to look. There's always a player of Scary just laying it out.
We got $200 to a quarter here. Not really a very fair comparison, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We got the operator skills also out here for Scary. He's gonna try to end this suffering as soon as possible. Mommer with the Tempest. Rinse and repeat, as I would always say here, Warden. And as you mentioned, you know, it's not gonna be all there is here. They're gonna have to go for the third hardpoint still just to close this out.
Running it through here, pushing over. 25 points to claim here now here for instead of Scary to close out the game. You add up the points of Scary and Genesis, that is 250. Ha, quick maths. Hardpoint number 3 is now going to be opening up. Here we go. Scary here in control once again to win the first 2 of gunfights. Chrome is going to be out with the Sparrow as well. That should be the nail to the coffin. Locked down, pinned down to bury the players of Genesis 6 feet under. Call it, name it. It doesn't matter. 15 more points to claim. Take it all away. Oh, Scary. Ali alongside Zora is going to pop their own operators here to try to put up a fight. But till then, it's not going to matter. The players are Scary. They stack up the hill. They push them back. And it's well over. GD's well played. Ashenda goes to the players of Scary all day.
Was there ever any doubt as well, ladies and gentlemen? Granted, by how Scary has always been throughout the entire GEP, with not so much as a scratch close to their score here. I mean, look at that. That's basically 10 times the score the score of Genesis here, Warden. So it's really no contest.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but things that still had to happen sometimes. You just gotta move on for search and destroy.
Now maybe there it'll be a bit more even. You know, I'm just thinking out of the box here. Like, there's a huge chance, or at least, you know what, not even gigantic of a chance, but maybe they can score a little bit more than this. You know, if we're gonna be a little bit optimistic. Search and destroy, test of gun skills, decision making, so on and so forth. Maybe Genesis can actually have a chance.
Nope.
Oh, I knew it. I actually knew it.
Here's
I wasn't
the thing,
even asking.
we were kind of projecting a 2-0 already, even before the. Even when they had a complete set of rosters, set of players. Now put it down to a 4v5. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro.
You're basically playing with one hand tied behind your back, and then the side of Genesis here. So it's gonna be Pickle Lozano with a 33-14. What? Anyways, so around the 4,000 score line. What?
Yes.
Facts. Yes. I'd love to see it. Anyways, we're headed straight to Coastal for our search and destroy here, ladies and gentlemen. Now again, it's gonna take all their power, regardless of how many they will be playing here for search and destroy, to try and even nudge the position of Scary here, ladies and gentlemen. So Genesis, your move.
Checkmate. Scary. Search and destroy Scary. I mean, come again. It's not their most promising game mode, but when you're looking at it on paper, Genesis hasn't really shined any way whatsoever in the series. I mean, in the game overall. So it's definitely tough. I don't think we're going to be reaching the long distance anytime soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, Coastal S&D might just be a quick one here. Expect Momrat to run down the HS.
Right. And you know, honestly, if we're gonna be completely blunt here, it is now up to Scary how long they want to make this last. They have full control of their pacing, their scenario. They know what they need to do. So maybe, just maybe, it is gonna be a speed run of sorts.
Maybe.
Question now is, who's the MVP? Maybe that's a better question.
Maybe. Maybe you get to see a fight, maybe not. Hey, it is what it is. Let's just see about it. When the game progresses soon enough.
Right.
I think somewhere we're waiting for Dam to probably get their 5th here. Till then, though, it's still a bit of a stretch. Once again, though, if you guys are tuning in, this is Garena Elite Philippines' last final series.
Oh, here we go.
Day, and here we go. Yep, finally we do have a complete set of players.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Yeah, more value on the stack here. Hopefully it does make the story a little bit different. The narrative might be more valuable here. Okay, here we go. Oh, Kylov starts the pick off against Chroma.
Down.
All right, I'm liking this. I am liking this so far.
Should. 2 kills here for Sabio. Finds Cly. Unless I want another player alone.
Last man standing.
Pickle finds Zora away. Addy's now here, caught in a pinch inside of the site. Nade's flying on by. Addy should be able to get the kill here with no problem. Interception down to mid-map could come through. Still going to be a very dual one here, though. The pinch to be offered here from the backside should be enough for Down to get the first round as well for themselves. Scary plays around, but still had to go down to a 1v1.
Yep. That was probably one of the closest that they could ever get here on the search and destroy, man. If we're gonna talk in all honesty, that is of course if they don't get around in. Here we go.
Mamra finds Addy. Oh, Chroma finds
man.
Ay, ay, mamma mia. I love is out. Yeah, Zora all alone. It's a 2v4. They know exactly where they're at. I don't exactly know what Mamra's going to try to achieve, but man, you can tell he's eager to close out the round already. They go for the pinch here from the back. Well, type is out. They just want to run this one down, bro.
Get ready for the next round.
That they do. That they do. Notice how that entire round was just a singular push from both teams. So it is just really a matter of dueling at this point. The 2-0. This time a bit of a more drastic push. A couple players headed at A here on the side of Scary.
Big shot for Chroma. Looks to get a second as well. Addy and Clyde good for one for themselves. So that will be a quick one here for Respawnman to get this one down to a 3v3. Now we wait here. Player 4 from the back. Pickle's working for it. Oh, you don't really see him miss those shots, but it does still happen sometimes. And now you take a look at the players of Scary once again here. Pushing it down. Pickle off the heady. Gonna get the shot down. Kramzu beats him to it from the flank. Pickle finally gets another to his name. Just like that now, 3-0 we go.
Oh, but don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. This happened earlier. We did see some teams go 5-0 earlier. So maybe, just maybe, there's going to be a commercial break here for Scary. But again, we're not jinxing anything. Let's see how Genesis is going to try to adjust. Bigger split this time.
Just thought Uling connected the game. What? Uling left the game. He shouted to Q9 Uling, by the way. Now we move. Yeah, 3v4
He just took
here.
a peek.
Numbers advantage now here for the side of Genesis. They get the bomb plat as well. Could be the first here for them.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is the weakest that Scary has looked so far, Warden. And again, last man standing here. Oh, Genesis. As we mentioned, there might be a bit of a pause in that momentum. So Genesis finally putting one on the board. Could be signs of life. Could be a fluke. We don't know.
As we go here, running it all away. Looking to be another B post up here, leaving Zora to watch the anti-flank here on the watch the ace side.
Oh,
Would you put a bit too much near Mamra? But Chroma's gonna be there, good for 1. Not gonna be good for 2. Sebi says, oh, they're on the mid map. I guess getting kills after kills. Zora finds Sebi down, and we go. Ramzu off the flank, able to get one down as well. Should be able to get a double here without a problem whatsoever. Addy's tagged up away. Jado's find one. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Ja versus Kramzu.
Notice how Kramzu really has to peel out of there. And now we wait. If the objective is gonna come forth, or if this is gonna be mano a mano here.
Could be. Love the word, man. Mano and mano. 1v1. Biggest fight of your life. The moment intensifies. Scary Kramzu on the hunt.
And that's that's how you start trailers.
With one man
In a world.
Bomb has been planted.
with one
Nothing
bomb.
seems right.
40 seconds left on the clock. Ja. With an SMG and an LMG. Bring in every G's. Kramzu. On the prowl with the hunt. Checks out on the corner side and we'll get taken down.
Ooh!
Lost that round.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
not over yet. Ready up.
Too much of a wildfire there, I would say. But again, you have to take a shot or take some chances. 3-2. We're gonna go back to that trailer voice later.
Defend the
For now,
objectives.
we'll just see how Genesis makes more adjustments to this. Probably a tie immediately. And look at Mamra just storming through mid immediately as well. Uh oh. No dice on the 50 Gs.
I love off the shotgun. Looks good. The pump there up against Chroma.
Bomb drop.
Checks up. Yep, gets punished by Kylov. Ball's gonna get dropped there on towards the back main. Sebu finds Fly up and within, make it Kylov as well. Now it's gonna be Pickle pushing up as well. Finds Ja. Addy's there for the trade. Now it's 1v1 once again. And Addy puts him down.
Lost that round.
The game's
but it's
tied up
not
now.
over yet.
3-4-3 we go.
Oh, that just happened. That actually just happened. Unbelievable. You see, Warden? You can't be sleeping on enemy lanes here. So let's see how Genesis is once again gonna try and move past this. Uh-huh. They're gonna catch Scary Lackin once more. Here we go. Crown Mine pursuit. Oh, but falls care of Ja. I know, I jinxed it immediately. That was too fast of a jinx for me, Warden.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Oh,
It's all
kills.
up to you now.
After kills Zora now here. 1-3. And we'll get traded down there. Now gonna be the lead back here for the set of Scary.
And it didn't take very long for them to actually go back to that freight train of momentum. So now,
Defend the objective.
Warden, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm jinxing it. I'm gonna throw it right back to you because I know you're enjoying this.
Yeehaw! Kramzu finds Clyde. Addy. Able to get one as well there, doubling down. And as
Uh-oh.
we go here, Lumber's advantage here for set of Genesis. Mid-map push, occupancy. And we go there. He's flying on by as well. This should get taken down here. Not a problem. Bomb gets
Okay.
denied. Sebi finds John as well. I mean, it all comes down to individual gunfights, man. Should be another as well there. Beautiful reach out there from inside of Chroma. Now it's going to be Zora all alone here off of the QK9. Shouldn't be a win here for Chroma. So did it 2v1. They look to trail him down, man. I mean, they're mad and hungry. Do they want to give another opportunity here for the clutch? Nope. The answer is nope.
Nice work.
Sebi puts him down. GG's. Well played. 5-3 now. We switch the sides.
It's a very dangerous territory as well that they had to trek there, you know. Really, really long range that they had to try to close out. But 5-3,
Destroy the objective.
big switch. Now Scary, they hold the ace. Let's see if they're going to be setting the pace here. Or are they just going to prolong this even more? Like I said earlier, Warden, they do have the upper hand entirely. Just because of where they stand in the charts.
Smoke out.
As we go here, John Zora finds 2 for themselves. We go. Another kill to the name there. 2-5 now, pushing through Mamra and Kramzu. Now going to be all alone. This should be around here first out of Genesis. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, looking good. Kramzu.
Dropped.
Yeah, gigantic order right here for Kramzu. Not able to power through the tides there. That's 5 people. Now 5-4. Warden, a lot closer than we thought. Or is it?
Destroy the objective.
Ay.
Quiet.
Definitely a prolonged one here for sure. Clive finds Kramzu down. Chroma takes down Natty. Pickle finds shot as well. Kills after kills we go. Should be another here on this mid map as the R9 is going to be coming out into the shove here for Kyle Love. My days. Mamra with a better shotgun though. Puts him down now to 2v3.
I can't bias right now. This is just too beautiful. You know I love me some R9. But the HSO4 has always been a buddy. 2v2. Dos por dos.
Lakad matatag. Eto na nga. Nag-iisa. Si Clay. All alone. Nagluluto ng granada. Tinapon. At pinasabog pero walang pag-asa. Sebio.
Get along.
Nag-ahabol.
There's the muzzle.
Pinarel. Yun. 6-4 we go. That should be Garena Elite Philippines shoutcasting, no?
I don't know what to say about that one, but it was 6-4.
Philippines, okay. Man. Come on now.
Right. Don't tell that to me, bro. Shout outs to all Filipino guests.
Shout out to all Filipino
commentators. All y'all Filipino commentators, man, putting in the hard work, going for that hustle. You did this, Warden. I can't. Anywho, 3v5.
I'm just waiting for the. I'm just waiting for the advisory. Warden, please stay in English.
The enemy has the bomb.
Warden, you are yanking on the beehive here. You are yanking the beehive.
3v3 we go, man. Go back to the game. Hey, not bad fight to be honest for Set of Genesis. I was expecting a bit of a quicker one, but hey, having the extra player does help out a lot.
Like I said, man, they were able to collate another player here to fill in that slot, and that's very important. There we go. 2v3, not looking healthy here on the side of Scary. Oh, bad rhythm, bad rhythm. 6-5.
We go. I mean, if there's anyone that's trying to put up a fight, it's definitely Zora and Jom, though. I mean, 11 and 10 kills. Definitely paving in a big factor in why this game is up close, bro.
A lot of contributions here, folks. Now, with the two digiters on the side of Genesis, this is looking real good on their record. At least for the time being. 65, no objective plays yet. Chroma returns the favor. Throws an apple over at Kylov. Ooh.
There we go. Chroma now inside the smoke. Framsu finds one as well. Now it's going to be John Cly here all alone here to go for the clutch down. Sebi's going to go for this execution. You'll love to see it, man. Another execution in Garena.
Finish it.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me, Chroma?
The record stays, man.
Whatever.
The record stays.
Whatever.
GEP. They piling up all these executions.
That didn't happen. Chroma canceled it out.
He did, yeah. But again, the attempts, man. You know, the fact that it was valid. It was about to happen.
It wasn't valid for Chroma.
Yeah, he, as you said, he told you this food.
Hey, that's karma right there, Chroma. Yep.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Take the shell. Warden, you really are a prophet, even to your fellow players.
Pickle finds Clyde down. Addy, Kylo, Zor's still gonna be alive and kicking here for Set Genesis. Should be able to find an easy kill as well here up against Pickle.
Bomb acquired.
Definitely pick up the bomb now. Finds one there on the mid map, watches it cross. Pushes up there on towards the B main, pulls the trigger halfway. Beats Mama right there. Hello and goodbye.
Once again, 2 for 2.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
2 for 1. Plant the bomb there, get the defusal. And Mamra will be running for his life. What is happening, bro? Yeah, just go for the defuse.
Oh.
Just go for the defuse.
He did not go.
Defuse.
Unbelievable. The anxiety is real here for Addy.
Hello.
Look at that. He's not even looking.
Hello.
He's not even looking.
Oh, Mamra.
Oh, no. They're not about to.
Oh, Mamra.
execution time.
Nope.
You deserve that.
God
You'd say
damn
the
it.
same. You'd say the same.
Come on, bro. Come on
You'd
now.
say the same. You'd say the same, Warden. You absolutely say the same. You'd truly say the same. Look at you shaking your head.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Out of 5 now.
Oh wow.
What is 6? Gonna be a play for picks here for instead of scary. And as we go here, for an aggressive push, Clive puts one down. Mamra already has his GS inside of this side. We all know the wonders that Mamra can do off with a 50 GS as he finds another as well. Yeah, all of a sudden, a blink of an eye, looking aloof and confused. What do I do? Where's my teammate? Gone. Dusted.
Not that it would bother him though.
You see the smoke there on the top right of the map? What the hell? Okay. Nice smoke. Whoever threw that.
The bomb has been
The
planted.
man's got a hand, you know.
No way. Yep.
He tried to. He tried to. He actually tried to. It's not happening.
Pitching one by one, bro.
Mamra.
He wants to get his execution.
So going for that marksmanship.
It's not gonna happen.
He really just did not go for it.
He sees him as well, but no, Sebi reacts too quickly. Match point out here for Scary. Could be the last round here for close things out.
He could have taken that shot as well, Warden. What are you telling these people? What are you telling Mama right now? He wants that execution?
Destroy the
Okay,
objective.
are we closing
Bomb
out
acquired.
our potential last match right here, ladies and gentlemen, with an execution? Is it gonna be a picture-perfect execution? Or is Scary just gonna play by the book?
Love should be getting down. Nope. Shot's gonna be smooth. Sniper's gonna be out as well here. Finds Pickle down. Crams who finds Love.
Clean.
Flank here for Stadivati. 3 kills here up and within for the players of Genesis.
Okay, the timing again. Let's go. Couple of players left on the side of Scary over here. Once again, the timing is just so messy. For now, yep. Sebio's not going to make it out of that one. 8-7 here, Warden. You got to pray, and you got to pray hard.
Move over here. Can we see this overtime?
Defend the objective.
Looks to be a mid stack here for the side of Scary. Smokes drop as well. They might just entry towards the mid map. They're going to meet Jado off the PKM. As they come to a cross now here towards the bar side. Chroma's going to be right around. Pulls back away. Looks to get the cut as well here on the CT side. Off the shotgun on the first hand. Looking to get the second hit marker as well. Travis going to get taken down.
Oh,
Pickles
no.
there for the trade. Now it's 2v2. And up we go. Off the CT side. Big old spray down. It's all going to come down to Clyde to go for the clutch. Seb is going to be there as well from the backside. Flash just waiting for it, but it doesn't go for the commitment.
Q9 versus the type, and the bomb is nowhere in sight here, ladies and gentlemen. So it all boils down to
the
this challenge,
timing.
to this duel.
Oh, the
again,
timing.
It is horrible. It is just ugly, ugly timing. No visuals, nothing. We got Sebi over here. Is he still gonna go for that lure? Yep. Looks like it.
To be able to get the bomb planted here without any contention here from the side of Cly. Longest 1v1 fight for sure.
They have the bomb.
You hear those chirps.
The bomb has been planted.
The calm before the storm, and what could potentially be the last round of the last match of the last set for the day and for the multiplayer group stage here at GEP.
Grenade
Eye
out.
on the nade here, throws it down.
Oh, no good. What is this timing for both these players, man? One wrong peek. Oh! Warden.
Yep, GG's. Well played.
Yep, it had to
With an
end that way.
execution. With an execution, bro. It had to happen. GG's well played. Scary. Close it out with a banger.
You know what? If I'm gonna make myself a prophet, I had a huge gut feel that execution was gonna happen. But at the end of it all, ladies and gentlemen, Scary remains the apex predator here for GEP 2026. Bask in the victory, Warden. You called it out. You know what? Probably the rest of the Philippines called it out as well. Scary remains on top.
Yep, they got it. Secure it. They get it done. G to the G's. Well played. Yeah, with that being said, something's up here for our run. The journey has now come to an end here in this Garena Elite Philippines group stages. We're going to be heading straight towards the playoffs on land. Happening soon enough.
A lot of preparation time here for all of our teams that qualified, Warden. Not just for multiplayer, but also for Battle Royale. I know we're going to see more of that moving forward, I believe, on the 9th and 10th. Please correct me if I'm wrong, of May. So got a bit of a wait, you know, for more Call of Duty mobile action. If you ask me, Warden, it just renders me excited.
Oh yeah, man, I'm pretty excited as well. We'll see definitely on how this one's going to play through later on. But overall, there has been a lot of questions on who's going to be able to come out on top, and clearly Scary was one of them. Didn't get canceled out there. Roma canceled it out, but peace on to the bullets of HS. Now we go. Move over.
And I love the fact that you greased him up for canceling that, for canceling that execution, and then just laying it on his face. Okay, this is your karma for doing that.
Hello and goodbye.
But this right here, it is one of the most iconic ways to end our group stage.
Yep, GG's well played. Close it out now. Overall, once again, I mean, something's up. If the map is mapping here, it should be Scary number 1, number 2 for the set of Oblivion, number 3 for the set of Illinary X, number 4 should be going to AMG Nocturnal.
True enough. Now, statistically speaking, there was really no doubt here that Scary is going to emerge on top. Genesis, though, with all the efforts, they managed to somewhat come close, but not close enough. Meanwhile, MVP here, Sebio, 14 frags, 1,700 on the scoreline, Warden. Anything else to say?
Nothing else, man. I mean, hey, with that being said, if you guys are tuning in, that will close things out here for our online stages here for multiplayer. You guys are going to be seeing these players once again at the LAN finals happening on the 23rd of May. While BR, they still have another stage to compete for, and that will be the playoffs here, and we will cut down the grand finals of Battle Royale at the 10th of May. So we still have 2 more days here to be said. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Congratulations to Scary, MG Oblivion, Illinary X, Alpha Metagaming, Nocturnal for qualifying for the LAN finals themselves. For the Kingsmen, Divinity, Genesis alongside Rogue 6. Better luck next time.
And we also salute you for making it this far, Warden. We got to give them props for that, because they started off with 100+ teams down to the last 8 here. It's just an insane showing for most of our teams. Unfortunately, it really is a very dangerous road that they had to take.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a close out. GG's well played. Unfortunate, didn't really happen for them, but you know, much love to them. Much love to everyone.
So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in through the entirety of the group stage here of Garena Elite Philippines. Not much to say, but thank you very much. Hopefully you continue to watch us as we move forward in the coming days. It has been Pika and Warden signing off. We'll see you on the next.